Hello, Manchester University. We are back with NACE Week 4 for the B team match today. I'm Matt, also known as Grimbo,
I'm Thomas, also your boy TJ.
and we're back. We are going to be heading into Week 4 of our NACE game, starting with the B team match, and then the week, I think 5 is my own team. I think it's Week 5 for the A team game afterwards. So do you know who we're going to be fighting here today?
We are playing against Messiah.
Interesting name,
Not the Lord. I am unfamiliar with the school. I have not heard.
Yeah, neither have I. So I'm very interested to see who they play.
I know we are starting up here in a little bit. I think we're just getting things rolling with some connections. Obviously, our B team strong players. We're going to see what we can do with a lot of our matches today. We should be hoping for hopefully a quick 2-0.
Quick 2-0, yes, that'd be very beneficial. Like especially after last week, it was kind of a tough match last week. We kind of didn't quite anticipate the opponents. We're excited to see how we managed to against especially with a name like Messiah. That's it's kind of a funny team to fight. I don't know if that is their university or if that's just what their team name is.
Man in the chair, give me some information. Where's Messiah? Google it, man in the chair.
Let's see if we can figure this out. Surely it's not just Messiah University. Oh, it's up in the heavens? That's kind of genius. I don't know. I mean, we're asking you.
You're the man in the chair. Oh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Actually, a really strong region, I know. It's part of not MDVA, but it's like right next to it. That's a really strong region.
So we'll be playing a team from Pennsylvania, a place called Messiah University.
Messiah College.
It is a Christian-affiliated university. No surprise there. Who would have guessed?
Brain blast, dude. I
think we are hopping into the arena right about now. This will be a game for us that we are a little. I don't know how much we know about the team going into it. Obviously, me and Matt here don't know much about the team going into it.
I do know that they have that they did research on this team, and they were able to find a stream that they have. So they kind of got a lot of their matches through that. So that's kind of how I know that they know a lot of their players through there. Okay. I think a couple of their players also have started at GGs.
Yeah.
So that's where we usually look at data for. And I know they have characters. I forgot to ask them what characters they are, so it's going to be a surprise for us as much as
we will jump in and see how everybody's doing.
Who's that? Who's that talking?
That's the man in the chair.
That's the man in the chair. Oh, you're the first time chatter there.
Yep.
Hi, Grimbo. I'm Grimbo.
He is Grimbo.
I'm.
Mom.
You're not Grimbo.
Grimbo Mom.
You are not Grimbo
Mom.
Grimbo
we
Mom.
Here at Manchester University love Grimbo Mom.
Apparently they do.
Grimbo Mom, the GOAT of the Manchester University's esports streams. Obviously, love Grimbo.
I wonder if Mama Elliott's gonna. I know you guys are too young. You guys are freshmen. Filthy freshmen.
Filthy.
But I remember when I was commentating a lot, Mama Elliott. That's August's.
I've scrubbed out Mom.
Scrub Mom, yeah.
Scrubbed out.
Lou Stoltz. Shout out to Lou Stoltz. If you're ever in the chat. Freedom 5,000 or 500. I don't remember them. That's August's dad. I don't know if Clay's mother. I'm sure they probably do through Lou Stoltz's account. If they do. Mom 190. That's a good name. Mom 190.
We're just waiting on a little bit of communication here. We're just waiting for the.
I'm surprised that they don't actually have the arena.
Yeah.
We're 4 minutes late, guys. Come on, we ain't got all day.
Let's get it in here. We know the Quakers aren't officially on time ever. Quakers? Yeah, that's from Pennsylvania. The Quakers?
I
Like Quaker Oats?
Quaker Oats.
Like the guy on the box of Quaker Oats?
That's That's John Quaker.
No. I don't remember what his name was, but he was the guy who had the Quakers, and they had Pennsylvania.
Okay, but you got
John Quaker.
but I'm trying to ask: is Quaker like a team or is
No,
Quaker
it's a religion.
Oh, it's a religion. Okay,
Quakers are a
I didn't know if it was like like being a Hoosier. Like we're all Hoosiers here, but
No, I'm talking about the religion from the 1700s.
dude, you know what I learned? I mean I knew this, but like I didn't realize how much of a thing it was. The French Revolution tried to start a new religion. I don't know if you guys knew this.
All right, we're in here.
It's called the Cult of the Knowledge. It was really cool.
I like how that's what we went. That's what we went down our path to, is getting into.
I love French culture. If you couldn't tell.
Oui. What?
Okay. One of our players just invaded our privacy.
Just
shout out to
came in.
Alex. Shout out to the young goat himself.
Shout out to the
Nuggy. I think I know that player. I think I know that guy.
I believe we're sending in the Palu off rip. Are we starting with AJ off rip?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think that is our best send in terms of like all of our players. You know, like we have Ryu, who kind of gets counterpicked. Pit that can kind of get counterpicked. Joker, which doesn't really get counterpicked, but AJ. I think AJ is like really comfortable into most matchups, and it's also Palu, right? So like Palu doesn't really get cheesed that often.
We do have the Nair. The Nair do be doing things.
The funny Nair button and the auto reticle.
Funny Nair button and the back air doing things.
Yeah, they be doing the.
I believe we're just waiting for stage selection here, and I think we're about to get into it.
I think that might be PS2. Which, if it's PS2, that's pretty good for Palu.
PS2.
Pretty generic.
Giveaway.
I mean, it's like PS2 is one of those like fake anti-camp stage where like it's like it's the nice middle ground, but because it's a really nice middle ground, characters that have bridges like Palu really get a lot.
Yeah, they, especially with all that distance cover, they have a lot more ground.
And the platforms kind of extend your neutral or extend your advantage rather. There's just so much there. Relatively, I hope relatively. This is going to turn into a sleep stream. So if we're going to turn on donations, and you guys can voice your opinions as we take a nap in front of you guys. I'm tired, dude. I want to go to bed.
Gotta go to bed.
Like we are. They're not moving.
I don't know.
They're just chilling. They might start one.
We might be having some technical issues. You're trying to connect.
They might actually be doing
it. Maybe.
Because bands do sometimes take a while. Because you have to
Oh,
here we are. No, they're getting into it.
Alright, we should be getting into it now. We are going with the PS2 pick. We are starting with AJ on the Palu.
We're just kind of waiting to see who they are starting. I mean, they know who they're starting. Not. I mean, let's see. I think they have a Falcon. If I'm remembering like all the data that they have a Falcon. That's all I remember. That's actually all I remember. I'm gonna message one of the lads out there, see if they can tell me their characters. Corbin will give me the answer. Sure. We could, but I might open the door and they'll start playing immediately. Like they'll be like halfway into it somehow. It's the curse. It's the curse. Every time you get up to do something. Oh, that's when everything goes.
Away.
Yeah.
Waiting for Banks, but
character. Okay. he first time
Oh,
chatter.
we are going in.
All right, and it's actually going to be a DK lead.
A Donkey Kong lead into Palutena. Not a great matchup for Donkey Kong. Obviously,
However, PS2 is actually a really good DK stage.
PS2 is a very good DK stage because, ding dong, we have Congo throw combos. And we are heading right into it.
He is using a lot of fair. This has to be a lag test, right?
Oh, yeah, this is a lag test.
Yeah, this is a lag test.
We are lag testing.
Okay. I don't know. He was using. Look, as far as DKs go, I know there are a lot of DKs player out there. I don't think DKs use fair that aggressively.
Yeah,
they're doing a quick
lag test.
But we now have the matchup that we can kind of describe, and I do think. I mean, how is this matchup? Because first of all, it is DK. It is DK, but it is also Palu. So
I think this matchup is really dependent on who can get a connection in the neutral. Obviously, Donkey Kong having that, some similar scary back air change and having a great ledge game, especially with cargo throw, can make the matchup a little bit difficult, especially on PS2. Obviously, him having Ding Dong combo for a kill confirm at 85 on most.
It's variable.
But that obviously plays a high role into the matchup. Obviously that's something you have to play around, especially on that stage if we're continuing with it. But Palutena obviously having a little bit more disjointed hitboxes on something like her F tilt, her dash attack, and her back air. Those really stuff out Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah,
he still does have hitboxes on all of his aerials, so he will lose to those invulnerable backs. So that obviously is a bit of a struggle for the character as well. And Palutena in this matchup can also stop Donkey Kong high with her up smash at lag. That was a really beneficial tool for her in this matchup. Really stops Donkey Kong from using up B to gain as much lateral distance as he can and going high instead of trying to fight Palutena.
Yeah, without a doubt. And furthermore, to kind of add on to that as well, Palutena is one of those characters that is known to kind of have a little bit of everything. She has combos, she has extensions, she has edge guarding, she has ledge trapping. And those are really important things because DK is kind of he's not like a jack of all trades like Palu where he's solid at everything. No, DK is an all-in, I'm putting everything into my advantage state. I don't have a neutral and I don't have a disadvantage.
No disadvantage.
So, I mean, I think you're absolutely right. It's going to be who can get that first hit. But I think even more so, Palu has the tools to really, really put the pressure onto DK.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but the moment she gets the hit, DK, he's a heavy body. He's
big-bodied. There's a lot of things. I think we're waiting.
Are they switching to Young Link?
Maybe the DK was just for the lag test. They might be playing Young Link. I don't know if
I'm pretty sure that's against the rules.
Wow.
Because you're supposed to announce your character at the same time.
I believe that is allowed. So I think we're gonna have a communication issue here. They were trying to send in a different character, which I believe under NACE rules is not allowed.
Yeah.
I believe during any test or a lag test, you have to confirm both characters that you would be putting into the game first. So I think we're having some sort of a miscommunication in the rules, possibly. Maybe waiting for them to switch.
I mean, it looks like the other team doesn't think there's anything wrong right now. They might. I mean, they could have also just agreed over text that this is, or over the message that this, but it doesn't really look like what we agreed on.
Yeah, possibly. There seems to be some sort of issue with character selection going on here. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I've never really seen something like this before happen. I've seen it happen once in my individual cruise where and this was obviously way before I entered as a free on my own.
Free agent.
That's why I was a free agent. But this would happen. It's oh, okay, sorry, miscommunication, and then get into it. But it's much different in these kind of circumstances because
it is official.
This is official and this is collegiate. So
yeah. I knew it. We were right.
We were just talking about.
So they sent in the Donkey Kong and then pulled out because
so last find a double blind, and they're like, oh, we want a lag tech. Up there, we're like,
which
Yeah.
is not allowed. So
That
they
is-
might be
that's definitely not
stuck
allowed.
playing
they
DK.
might be Roscoe.
I mean, you guys can just do the double blind again and be like,
that's probably what we're gonna do.
yeah. Make sure you don't leave PS2 open. Like, that is Young's best stage is PS2. Be very careful. That is a very important thing to know, because
Boomerang control space.
Boomerang control space, and then small side blast or short tall blast zones. Young kills off the top very easily. Walls for wall jumping.
Yeah.
Young has so much on that stage. I mean,
having that.
Yeah, because of that whole lip underneath,
that weird
he can kind of
thing.
swing underneath as he comes up, which is really unique. Like, not a lot of stages. I wish there were more stages like that. Well, there was another stage like it. It was called Lilac, and unfortunately, we don't play with Lilac.
You're telling me Jank Ledge not funny?
Dude, I love Lilac. Lilac, I think, was one of the best stages, flat out. It was just like you had to learn from. You had to learn. You just had to know, right?
I like how
Also, my character was broken.
I loved playing Lilac. You would play against your opponent.
They're restarting.
Apparently, we're restarting.
We're restarting the whole Switch.
The arena.
You know what? I know why. It's because they just released an update for the Switch, and now all the GameCube controller adapters just don't work. So we're kind of just sitting here waiting.
So I now have to buy a new GameCube. I'm not very happy.
I don't think you do. They already confirmed that they're working.
Okay.
And also, you just need to completely power off them. That's all you have to do.
Maybe I don't have to buy a new one.
You do not. Just make sure you don't unplug it when you turn it off. Just you keep it plugged in, or you turn it completely power off, unplug it, replug it in, and then as long as you don't unplug it afterwards, then you're fine. I think
this has been Tech Help with Grimbo.
In case you guys' GameCube adapters at home don't work, for all those people at home who definitely play this game, that's how you fix the problem. You fix the problem. Because I know anyone who's using GameCube controller does not compete, anyone who uses GameCube only competes in Smash, and that's it. That's the only thing they use it for. I'm still a big pro comp.
That's not true. I use my GameCube controller to play Pikmin.
Really?
Yeah.
Can it play Pikmin?
Yeah. I like the big A button.
I guess. Sure.
I like the big A button.
I didn't even know you were a Pikmin fan. I'm a big Pikmin guy. Are you Pikmin 4?
Yeah, I'm playing
right now. Dude, I finished it. I do own it. I played it through with Clay's copy. I left mine at home, and get through with Clay's copy, and it is really good. I 100%ed it. It was so much fun.
It's a good game.
There's the post game stuff was the only one I did. I guess technically.
Regardless, we are still trying to get into the game here. We apologize again. We're having so many technical issues. Almost 18 minutes of technical issues. Again, we apologize for that.
Truthfully, it's not even really a technical issue.
It's just miscommunication
between the teams.
Something with.
I love Esports. It's so professional.
Yep.
It's such a professionally run.
Fortunately,
match.
Unfortunately, just Fudge. I know.
Did you hear about last week with that A team had to deal with?
No, I didn't.
So there was a rule where I had to lock in players, like when you locked in players, you had to play those players.
Yeah,
and that sucks for A team because we have six players that we roster. So that was a really big frustration. Then they changed or they like amended the rules and be like, actually, we meant it this way, which is how we've normally been playing it, where you can lock in whoever you want to play with who you want.
Yeah.
And then like that communication didn't really go over, and then we went to it with the next game, and they're like, oh yeah, like you gotta make sure this player you didn't check this player in. Can you replay them? And like, oh yeah, we can. Like, we don't know. Let's check with the rules and get an admin. That's understandable. We're not going to blame them for that. They got the admin in. They got 2 admins. The first admin agreed with them. The second admin agreed with us. And so the admin started having an argument in our chat room, and we're just sitting here like we had to wait there for like 15 to 30 minutes of the admins arguing. The admins arguing had to call in a third admin to resolve the issue. It was so frustrating. I remember I walked into the commentary booth to complain.
We could bring in the header honcho.
The header honcho.
We had the head honcho, and then we had the header honcho, and then we had head.
Yeah. Don't worry, I love NACE.
Or the big cheese, some might call it.
Big cheese. Dude, I hate cheese. I'm not a big cheese guy. Are you lactose intolerant?
Nope.
Okay, so you
lactose isn't real.
Are you? Okay.
Lactose isn't real. Just be a man.
It is real, but
just eat the ice cream and deal with the consequences.
Well, lactose the people who can't or they're lactose intolerant. It's not that lactose isn't real. That they don't.
No, I know
lactase.
lactose is real.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like it's because they don't have lactase, which is the protein that breaks it down.
Yeah.
The same thing is true for silicase. Cows have silicase. That's what breaks down grass. Right. Silicose. So I think honestly, what we should do is we should make a pill that lets us break down grass so we can start feeding people. It'll be a delicacy.
I am a cow.
You are a cow.
I will be cow.
Are they still arguing about the rule?
We're really struggling with the communication today. We apologize again. I mean, it seems to be chronic at this point. I don't know what is going on. Maybe we'll have somebody go check.
We're locking in a stage.
Going into
I think
something.
We're doing something, and they are getting off PS2. That character loves PS2. Assuming it is probably Young Link, or as we're now expecting. Yes,
getting back into it. All right,
Smashville. Okay,
we're going with the Smashville pick,
which I mean, still a pretty good stage for Young Link, but honestly, I think better than PS2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think overall,
Hello has a better time.
Hello has a better time on this stage. I think also too is that it's going to be really dependent on if this Young Link is good at his confirms.
Yeah.
The big thing about Young Link is it's like kind of between all the links that they either struggle to kill, struggle to get damage, or struggle to combo, or something like that. And for Young Link has a lot of really good combo things.
I think we're good.
I think we
got the okay from Alex here. Got the okay of we're about to start here. Again, we apologize for all of the miscommunication we've had. That's 23 minutes. We apologize for that.
We need a team cam, just so like an overall camera that points into the team.
A top-down camera.
Yeah, like kind of that, like it's like up on the ceiling and it like
the reality
down the team.
The reality to show.
Yeah, it's
TV
like
camera.
The Big Brother camera.
Okay. I don't know if we can have that.
Can we not?
If we want to keep our streams PG, no, we cannot.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't be looking into what the players are doing.
No, what they're doing is fine, but if they picked up audio.
Well, okay, yeah, we definitely don't pick up audio. But like,
all right,
and
we are getting into it.
As we were saying earlier, Young Link has a lot of projectiles. He likes to convert off those projectiles, and that is going to be the big thing. And if he does not know those combos and he's just like a projectile user, it's going to be kind of hard for him to find his kills.
Again, Palu does have a little bit better of a time against this character. Nair does have a great disjointed hitbox, and she does have some great options here with auto reticle as well as dash attack.
Platform cancel right there on that TP. Just like kind of getting
great confirm there into the back air, reading the no tech there. Again, Young Link's Using a lot of that uppy out of shield is a very good option for the character. Does lead him to some confirms at higher percent. Again, kind of stalling out here, waiting for a quicker game here. Hoping to maybe find another option here. Kind of playing a slow
Catching the
game
jump
here,
right there.
catching the jump from the forward air.
Now, this is one of the big things about this stage, that this stage does have a small side flash. So, Young Link, who likes to kill off the side a lot, is, he's going to have kind of a field day in. But, of course, Young Link, kind of similar to DK, he doesn't really have the back air connection.
I believe. Ooh, almost the 2-frame with the down tilt. Again, looking for another connection here. 117, 130. There's the up air for the kill.
And right now we're back to even.
We're back to
a very strong start from Young Link, but AJ finding his way to kind of force his way back into this match.
Pushing that advantage state very, very well, using that back air disjoint, or using that back air intangibility to really push his state there. Controlling the lead space so well. Really watching out for those projectiles. Kind of trying to play a little bit of a slower game here. Maybe looking for a Nair confirm.
I am a little concerned about his use of Nair games, because while Nair is a really good option, the biggest issue is that Young Link is very small, as you may suspect for someone named Young. So
he's very small, and he also has that great uppy out of shield option, which is unfortunate because no matter how well you space the Nair on shield, you cannot get out of the up range. Really,
yeah,
again, trying to find another opening here, just playing around those projectiles, really trying to find some semblance of another advantage state here. Kind of just playing the neutral against this character is a little difficult, especially on the stage. Really trying to play around those fire arrows, not wanting to get hit into firm with one of them.
Right now, the Young Link doing a very good job just kind of hiding underneath this platform. Trying to play at the mid-range, which is really important. Young Link does not have a great burst range, but at the mid-range, he is really strong. So, like in this scenario, I think he's playing really well. But
ooh, wow, great body
finding a way in.
Going for the down air.
Catching the jump with the down air.
The down air stays out for so long on this character. Is a very lethal option for the character as well. Great down air connection there, avoiding the tether grab. Again, ooh, almost the F smash there. Get the.
Fortunately, right now, AJ has gone
there
for a lot of downers, but none of them seem to spike, which would have
been great confirm on the ledge there. Great catch with the down tilt into the back air. Great catch there. Again, resetting the neutral here, trying to find another connection here. Very hard time connecting with the Nair, with Young Link being so little, not having those great, combo extensions with that into, obviously another Nair into Nair. How classic. Smash on shield. We're getting about 3 hits here. Again, trying to play the neutral, trying to find another opening, trying to maybe keep him at that ledge and away from that platform so he can't play under it as well as he has been.
And right now, it's very apparent that he's just struggling to kind of find his way in to this Young Link's range, and he's kind of just taking so much percent for it. This is one of the playstyles of a Young Link. Having a longer neutral, not really getting a ton of
really
combos.
Wanting to that range. Really trying to find something at the ledge down there. Really trying to play something. Here, right in the middle of the stage. Trying to avoid that back air off of the ledge. Done that option a lot this game. Really trying to force it out.
That's going to be the boomerang fair.
The boomerang fair is enough.
I mean, overall, that was just really well played from Messiah right there. That Young Link played just about as well as I think he could have.
Yeah, really really just kind of playing under the platform, trying to force AJ to approach, which is really difficult, especially against as many projectiles as he's throwing out. Obviously, Palutena doesn't have that weird shield property that Link does, where she can kind of do the walk and block something with it. So it's an interesting matchup for him to play under that platform. He's definitely playing under it to really avoid the air drop, pass fall Nair and falling fair, trying to avoid those a lot, and really playing under that platform so that up B gets value. So tech chase off of it or an up air.
Yeah, I almost want to think. I almost want to wonder what how reflective would it be in that matchup. You know, he was getting hit by projectile and projectile. And while I do think that in general projectiles, or while I do think that in general, uh, you know, like reflectors aren't the most useful in every matchup. Palu's does have the caveat of it's
Being
active for a very long time. So I wonder how useful reflector would have been as like a means to get in.
Yeah. Especially in this matchup, really could have maybe used Vector on one of those boomerangs, really trying to get in on that character is very difficult, especially when he's utilizing the bombs, the air so well in that match. Really trying to find a way to get him out of that space under the Splashville platform. Very, very difficult, especially for Paolo. I believe we're going to pick another character. I wouldn't be surprised if we send in something of the nature of probably a Pit. Pit would be a great character for this matchup.
Well, I think right now it's actually Alex who's. I think we are sending in the Joker here.
Joker
which-
again also does have a very good matchup. Can use Rebel's Guard to force the Youngling to approach and not give him Arsene. Rebels guarding those projectiles, obviously him taking half damage, but also getting that Arsene meter is very, very good for him. Obviously, him if he gets hit by that boomerang in Rebels Guard, it doesn't lead to anything of that nature. So you do have to essentially approach the Joker and can't give him.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like the big thing is that you know one of the great things about characters like Joker, as you said, banning approaches such an important aspect to a lot of characters because you know some characters don't really have approach options, and Joker's approach options, although not like limited, you know he's not. Well, although he does have approach options, they are relatively limited. He wants to play at kind of a mid range and force you to approach him. So I really do like this option here of Joker.
We are going with the small battlefield here, really wanting to cut off the range of that Youngling, not wanting him to get so much advantage and controlling as much space as he was in the Smashville, as well as not giving him as large of a platform to play under. Joker does have better options in platform characters like this.
Here's a solid little combo, down throw fair, dash attack, pretty standard combo, gets solid 22%. And
great start here, really trying to play around all of those projectiles. Gun in the neutral here will be very, very useful. Will be great for this matchup. Again, doing a great job punishing that up B out of shield. Using Gun so well in this matchup. Obviously, it not
his
being an
advantage
actual
is playing so
projectile.
well.
Will it be it?
That's a back air.
Ooh, back air
And
should
that's
be it.
He has to be dead. Never
Oh,
mind.
gets back. Almost enough.
But regardless, this Youngling took almost 103 just from that one advantage.
103, and we almost have Arsene online here. Will be a very, very difficult spot.
I mean, yeah,
Great
right
usage of the Rebels Guard there. Again, Youngling not having a lot of great follow-ups in this matchup.
I don't really like that air dodge right there. But regardless, he's sitting in this range. He knows that he can just kind of wait for an opening of his own.
Something tied up here.
There, Arsene actually
Trying
going
to
to
run
lead
up
right
the
here.
Arsene.
And that's the up smash actually going to
will
take
be
it.
enough out of shield.
I think it's a big thing that we could be using against this. Youngling
Great
here.
read there. Great read on the fallback into it. Great F smash there. We'll be going into the next game one stock down. However, played very, very well there. I think we played a little bit too much into that Youngling's burst range. Maybe should have played a little quicker with the honestly.
I think honestly, what we should be expecting to do there is that when a Youngling is kind of sitting in the corner, spamming projectile like that, we're going to be using dash shield. Because dash shield is what's going to allow us to get
Close that
openings.
distance,
And even though, you know, Joker does not have amazing out of shield options, it's still fine because, you know, we get dash and shield, and then we can like bring down the shield and look for
Something
another
of a
dash
follow-up,
in.
yeah.
Or he has to react,
Yeah.
and then I mean we just kind of sit back and
Yeah.
oh, you did this, cool. I'm going to dash back, pivot, down tilt, and
Yeah.
then catch whatever option you do.
Again, we're going to see how we can play this neutral again here. Obviously, Gun being a very versatile option here. Depending on what they send into this matchup, could be the difference maker here. We do have a lot of options here.
Yeah. This the Young Link was different from what they were expecting. They weren't expecting Young to be coming in, but
Right now, we see the options of Bowser, Roy, Palu, and Captain Falcon. Obviously, the matchup here would be a lot more favored to something.
I think Palu. I think Palu's probably the best
if
answer.
if I had to guess, they'd probably be sending in the Palu. Maybe trying to figure out that burst range. We'll be sending in the Bowser, however.
I don't necessarily disagree with this pick. I do think a big thing that Bowser is known for is his ability to kind of kill you at a very low percent. And being able to do that can be obnoxious for Joker because, oh, hey, I want Arsene. He killed me before Arsene killed him.
I think they are going to be playing for trying to get him to kill before Arsene here. Again, using gun in the neutral, forcing that Bowser to approach. Tough guy.
I'm surprised he got Rebel's Guard.
Great Rebel's Guard there. Holy.
I didn't I felt I think both of our brains lagged right there.
Getting Arsene almost instantly off of that Rebel's Guard will push this advantage state to so far.
He SDs right there.
He an SD there.
I don't know quite why he SD'd. I think he just, I don't know if he air dodged or what happened there, but
I think we missed it, but on up B. And we are just setting this new, trying to find some sort of an option here. Not having Arsene here. You get another early on Arsene here. Not trying to play Bowser's offstage game here. Trying to wait out that Fire Breath. Fire Breath obviously picks up so much percentage so quickly. Joker being a not relatively heavy character, easier to kill in this matchup. Really trying to force out some sort of an option here. Great up smash to catch the landing here. Really wanting to avoid...
Great back air catching the down air there.
Really wanted to avoid that down air. That down air obviously doing a lot of percent and also killing pretty early. Great gun to burst out the grab there. Really trying to play out of the burst range of Bowser, not wanting to get hit by that side B. Obviously that side B, Bowser's best option. That command grab kills so early. It does so much percent. Really trying to avoid that option here. Great way to back up and avoid that nair, not really wanting to connect with that.
Unfortunately, missing that back air right there. That could maybe have been the kill.
Not going low there. Great option. Not against Bowser. Falling off forward air onto the stage.
Feel the side beat enough? That is max range side beat. DI is slightly bad.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can DI that. Too high of a percent there. Bowser obviously having that great burst range there, really trying to play around that command grab. Obviously, matchup does cut off some of the usage of Rebel's Guard because of that command grab. I'm
really interested to see what happened that first stock that Joker played. You know, he played really well. He got that early Arsene, but he kind of just SD'd. I don't know if he upbeat underneath the stage and we just missed it, or
I don't know if there was a clank under the stage or there was a air dodge misinput or something of that nature. I believe we just something. Manchester unfortunately will be down 3 blocks here. We're gonna have to sending into somebody to a Bowser. Does get a stage and a character pick. Bowser being relatively heavy character is combo
relatively
food.
Heaviest character in the game.
The heaviest character in the game is combo food. We will be sending in our Luigi, I believe. We do have an appearance of Grimbo Mom the goat. We will be sending in our Luigi here. Luigi obviously having a very easy time comboing Bowser. Him being so big, he just gets eaten alive by some of those Luigi down throw combos. Trying to avoid those will be very difficult. I think we're hoping to get essentially 3-1 touches.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, obviously that can always be what you hope for. But I think kind of to add on to that as well is that Luigi, like both these characters have very linear upbeats or really linear recoveries too. And although I do think that does favor Bowser a lot in terms of he could just run off fair and cover half the stage or half of the off stage, but Luigi similarly can just kind of run off back air or run off down air him, and it can be really frustrating for Bowser to play into that.
Yeah, that will be covering a lot of space for us in this matchup. Also trying to play around that side B in this matchup. A little bit more difficult. I believe he does die a little bit. They're around similar weights, but I think Luigi.
I think Luigi is like 4 units heavier. So
Maybe
very slightly
very similar matchup here. Again, we will have to play around that fire breath a little bit more matchup. Obviously, not having the disjoints in this matchup. Approaching with aerials will be a little bit more difficult, especially with that neutral beat. If it catches you in the air, you'll be a lot of percent here. I believe we're getting into the game here. Just waiting. Switch over. Yeah, we will be starting with the Luigi here. Really hoping for those fun touches here.
I would be a little concerned about kind of these higher value up smashes out of shield just by
Great down air spike for an early kill. Exactly what you said. That runoff down air does cover so much space against that linear recovery. Great start here for Manchester, wanting to avoid that in a combo here. Ooh, the up out.
He does SDI in. That is going to be a way to get out of that Luigi combo right there.
Ooh, great job avoiding that Bowser F smash. I don't know, but that might have killed.
No, that Bowser F smash without a doubt kills. I've seen that thing killed like earlier.
Oh, not enough. Great DI there on the side B. Really trying to play a great game here at the ledge, trying to force the Bowser to go low. Again, looking for that spike again with the down air. Great roll in the F smash. Again, up 2 stocks right now, really trying to get in. Will we get the one touch here?
Does not quite get it.
42% off one down throw. Great start here. The side B. Great DI there, not enough.
Lives it. And using the fireball to try to force his way back onto the stage. I really like it.
Great job playing this neutral here, really forcing the Bowser to approach. Ooh, great Zair trying to connection into the dash attack.
Right now,
69%.
Spencer is just playing the game of his life right now. Just trying to hold on to the stock.
69%, not really wanting to play into the Bowser's game. Great job avoiding that side B. Great up smash
love
out of shield.
Back air.
Using the fireball here at the ledge, really playing this so well. Trying not to fall into that burst range. Oh, Red the down air. Just barely misspaced it with the F smash. Going off, barely misses the... Ooh.
Right
there at the ledge. Will the back throw be enough?
And he has to recover low right here.
Recover low. Maybe trying to find another option here to connect. Ooh,
this
great
Bowser
job.
knows that up tilt is going to kill, and he's just fishing for it.
He's fishing for that up tilt, fishing for a side B, fishing for any kill confirm he can find here. Really wanting to play around the Luigi burst range. That side B will be enough.
Even still, he has played a game of his life right here, getting
will the dash
so
back be
much.
Enough? Ooh, almost.
Well, he saves his jump, so he is going to be able to make it back, and that's
great tornado. Tornado not enough. Bowser's so heavy. That tornado will be enough.
And
great game there. Great comeback here. Manchester now only down 1 stock. An incredible comeback there. A very good early stock. We saw some great combos there. 50-40% combos. Really great stuff. Playing that Bowser matchup so well. Using that fireball to control the space super well. Forcing out the fire breath, which does not do anything against the fireball. Playing that neutral so well.
Yeah, and furthermore, I mean, like, from all of that going in, Bowser, I think, is one of those really scary crew battle characters that he can just take stocks from nowhere. And if we are sending in a character into a Bowser, if we're only losing 1 stock, I think that is really good value.
Especially going into that an even game, going and being down 3 stocks and now only being down 1 is very good position for us to be in. They do have the counter pick on Luigi. Obviously, Luigi not being a very popular character will maybe have
strong either.
I was gonna say might have a little bit of a time, but they also do have some options for him as well.
I do think on that note though is that their counter picks are going to be Captain Falcon, Roy, and Palu, and assuming assuming that Palu wasn't Young Link, honestly, I think those matchups are really good for Luigi. Like, Luigi does have Zair stuff on Roy, making it kind of tough for him to grab stage. Yeah. Captain Falcon does want to play in this burst range and try to get in. Yeah. And Luigi loves when you try to mass burst options on him because he's just going to grab you every single time. The only difference, I think, is it's going to be difficult when it comes to Palu. Is that Palu, I do think, has a lot of option to deal with Luigi. Yeah. But, I mean, it's still a Luigi, so...
It's still Luigi. You never know, ladies and gentlemen. Luigi is one of those characters where sometimes... when you get hit by something, You don't know what happened. He hits that down throw and you die.
Yeah, like that you see the plunger come out. It's like, oh boy, like spin the wheel of what? How much percent am I going to take?
What is the mix? We are going into it here. I believe we're getting the D pick here.
Final destination.
Trying to cut off the Luigi from platforms. However, Luigi doesn't have a bad time with platforms either.
Is that Pac-Man?
He's sending in a Pac-Man. A Pac-Man?
Yeah, this list is bogus.
Apparently, the list we've received is nothing.
Yeah. The only thing we've seen. Oh, that's a misfire.
Oh, misfire!
Fires.
Misfire to double misfire to kill. Very, very funny. Going into it here, again, trying to prep that fire hydrant for this matchup. Great grab there.
Actually, really
what can we find here? Great percent here. Almost enough. 61.
Really weird thing that happened right there. Did he Z drop the?
I believe he Z dropped the Galaga.
The Galaxian, yeah.
Trying to force the Pac-Man out of that burst range, playing so well, trying to prep that fire hydrant.
He had a shield.
Manchester ties it up 6-6. Oh.
Now I should notice. We should mention for the audience at home who don't really know what this character does. Pac-Man has his neutral B is bonus fruit, where over time he can charge his bonus fruit, and he has a bunch of different fruit which all have different effects. So
we will be seeing another grab combo here. What can we get into? Ooh, he uppies out. Oh, misses the punish on the free fall. Trying to avoid that Super Bell. Super Bell does stun the character that it makes contact with. Obviously giving Pac-Man a punish. Unfortunate connection. However, we do find 38% here. Luigi can have some great options into this matchup. Ooh, great prep on the fire hydrant all the way up to 71 off of that back air connection. Fire hydrant so scary in this matchup because both characters just prep it super easily. Will that down B be enough?
That down B will not quite be enough, but Pac-Man is in a really
great connection with the fire hydrant.
Tight situation right now.
Playing this matchup so well, using that fire hydrant to his advantage so well, prepping it super early.
But right now, Pac-Man does have P, which is really important. That is a very high damage fruit.
Projectile, yeah.
And right here, like that Pac-Man try to bet it all on the F smash. They're not going to quite find it. Right now, Luigi just trying to get
almost with
right
the up
here.
smash connection here. For an option here, maybe trying to two-frame the Pac-Man.
Yep.
Good dash attack for the kill. 51% here. Not a very high percent lead, especially against Luigi. Luigi can make that back in one singular combo. Will we see it here?
There, that's going to be neat.
Ooh.
He keeps doing the nair in that third hit every time, and that's going to be it.
Oh, the bell! Oh, the bell for the stun is barely enough, but great stuff there. Force the comeback all the way down from
that was 5 stocks
2-1.
taken by a Luigi. That is
great stuff.
Honestly, when it comes to if we're going to send in a character to kind of tie it up, taking 5 stocks is more than enough. A 4-stock comeback is not unheard of.
Yeah.
Like I've seen players like go in and like take 4 stocks like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So
having a 1-stock comeback here, only forced to play into 1 stock. We will be seeing Pac-Man for 1 game. However, we will have to play around the fact that they only also have 1 stock. We will have to play into that. Maybe trying to find an earlier kill on something like a Pac-Man. We are going with the Ryu pick here. Ryu obviously having a pretty good Pac-Man matchup because Hadoken sets up the fire hydrant for it to be a 1-hit to knock it off.
Yes, and on that note too is that Pac-Man, he loves his Pac-Man really loves his really fast kind of like boxing options. And interestingly enough, I think Ryu and Ken and all those kind of characters really they like to try to force Pac-Man to box because unironically they have better boxing options than Pac-Man.
They can force him to make mistakes, especially on that shield pressure. Having the great down tilt options out of shield forces that character to play in this weird semi-burst range of forcing him to force out projectiles while still playing in that boxing range is a very difficult matchup for Pac-Man, especially when both characters can kill very.
Yeah, without a doubt. At the end of the day, I've seen a lot of Pac-Mans do fair down air, but at the same time, I've seen a Ryu do shaku up air Shoryu, and that also kills. So it's
a very, very both characters being very, very versatile here, trying to have a lot of options to kill and play in the neutral as well, both having very, very strong neutral options. Pac-Man obviously does have maybe a little bit stronger of a neutral option just because he can play more of a keep away game with his neutral B. Obviously, Key and Bell being such scary projectiles to deal with. If you get hit by Bell, that's a confirm that is very, very difficult. It's a stun that lasts 2 seconds, I believe, which is longer than Banana, which is such a versatile option for the character. It also sends it such an odd angle that it is sometimes you forget where it's coming from.
Right. And kind of like to add on to that, Pac-Man smash attacks are for some reason stronger than final smashes. So
like very, very early. We are heading into it here, going into what we're hoping to be a very quick game here.
What's he? Okay.
He's doing the...
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You do your little tricks. I understand it. I get it.
Pac-Man tricks. Blocking in here, waiting for the matchup to start, and we'll be into it. Again, prepping that fire hydrant, not wanting to give him that option. Great, like I said, down tilt out of shield on the dash attack, not being the safe option in this matchup. Looking for an early kill here, really trying to prep that fire hydrant again, using the Shokuratsu Hadoken, really trying to prep that fire hydrant. Great Tatsumaki. Tatsumaki does beat out his option. Really trying to play this neutral so well. Connection with the down tilt, forcing him into an option. Tatsu will be enough.
That is definitely a
great early
right
kill there. Maybe thinking he was going into the Shoryuken, holding up for that input, not realizing he was going to go out a little bit on that Tatsu input. Great early kill there, especially going in, only taking 23%. They will be sending in another character that does maybe give them the counter pick for the option. However, it will still be a difficult matchup. Obviously, we have, very good Shoto.
Yeah, I mean, very strong Shoto player. Corbin, he's been playing this character for the past year.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he had like a stint with Kaja, a stint with Hero, but I know that he's gotten so much better, especially at Ryu. He's been going to a lot of tournaments, been really putting in the grind. And if I believe that there's someone that like knows his matchups with Ryu, it's probably going to be Corbin. So I'm really interested to see first of all, who they counterpick.
I would say who they send in. Obviously, we've seen a lot of odd character picks here. We did get sent a list that I believe only had one correct character on it.
So, I mean, Manchester and trying to get research correct is like that is up in the air.
So us trying to force out an option here, really trying to figure out what character they'll send in for their last stock option.
I mean, yeah, like there's just so much on the line here for both teams. Getting this first game it's kind of a very big momentum thing.
And tying it up here, 3-3. We also do have a lot.
Probably, honestly,
we'll be able to. Obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if they.
Maybe. I mean, I think it's too early still to be thinking about who they're leading, though, because we still have this last game we got to get.
I think we have the 3-3 game here. We are sending it into an matchup with Corbin. Obviously, having a lot of great early kill confirmed photos. Maybe hoping to get some sort of a matchup. I don't know what character they could be sending in here. Haven't had the stage selection yet. Maybe trying to figure out what stages to ban against Ryu. Obviously, Ryu having a very versatile kit. He's not really geared toward a certain type of stage and can play at any stage to a very, very competent level.
I think with that in mind, too, it's traditional to think that, you don't want to take a Shoto to last stages like Kalos, like FD. But Ryu is one of those weird Shotos where, he actually likes platforms more than he likes flats. And on that note, we're actually going to be seeing the Roy come in. Now,
Roy having disjointed hitboxes obviously will be a little bit difficult. However, I believe Corbin is confident in this matchup, really hoping to find something here in the small battlefield pick. Both characters not really wanting to play in this flat ground area.
Ooh, okay. I mean, putting himself on the ledge is never really a good option against Ryu.
Great burst option there with the down tilt, really utilizing that so well. Tatsu on shield, not a safe option here. Great focus attack, does barely miss.
Using the side B to try to poke his shield, see if he does a quick option. but he will not.
Using that down tilt and the Shokuratsu Doken really very, very well in this matchup, controlling the neutral so well. Ooh, great feedback smash! 50% here, not a very high lead here. Will have a great comeback here. Ooh, finding another attack here, almost a focus attack. Connection here, great Shokuratsu Doken, really forcing out so well. Another Hakodoken connection, really playing around this matchup so well, using the projectile so well. Ooh, almost catch the jump early with the Shoryuken.
Now, I think a really big thing about this here, he has it bad again, and that's going to be another stock going down. Manchester up on 3 stocks, Messiah on their game stock right now.
Game stock here with only 90% here. Will it be enough? Another 60% here. Playing this matchup so well, using that projectile to such a great advantage here. Forcing him to play around it so hard. Obviously, Roy, not being a swordy who can space it as well as every other sword character can, because his sweet spot is closer to him.
Right here,
Waiting for
Roy
is
a character that's known to kill, but I mean,
that will be enough with the Tatsu. 3 stock by Corbin. Great game there. Forcing out the game number 1 win here. That was great.
That was
stuff.
Honestly probably as perfectly as he could have played it. I think he utilized all of his moves very well.
Using Hadoken,
you know, we saw very good use of Hadoken, good use of Shaku. His Tatsu's like killed every time. I don't know if that's a DI thing or if just Roy died early.
Those Tatsus were so lethal in this matchup. A lot of great down tilt connections, especially out of that shield. Using the light down tilt into the heavy down tilt, obviously building a lot of percentage in this matchup, and then going into the Shaku Hadoken is a very, very lethal combo, doing almost 35%. Which forces Roy into this weird burst range.
And furthermore, is that he was very comfortable putting himself onto those platforms because, I mean, when he understood that, hey, this Roy, he likes doing these jump options. He likes doing rising there, rising fair, all these options. He understood that. And instead of, like, you know, trying to shield it, he used heavy up tilt, which is really, it's a weird move that I don't really see Reeves use a lot. But Corbin, kind of the progenitor of this move, I feel like, where he will just rip it out when he thinks you're going to jump in approach, and it will hit every time. And then he hits it, and boom, you're in disadvantage now. Now you have to land against a Ryu.
Catching those jump ins very, very well with that up tilt, as well as using his landing utility very, very well, utilizing that focus stack so well, timing it perfectly almost twice on those up airs, really helping him avoid those in the matchup. Almost got 2 connections on the focus attack. Played around that side B burst range as well, very, very well. Side B up. Killed very, very early. A lot of matches.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, like, I think overall, like, that Roy, he just didn't look comfortable in that matchup. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. And I think that was just, like, the biggest thing that Corbin was able to abuse.
I think he was really just struggling to get in on Corbin hitting those Shaku Hadokens very, very well. Using that, controlling all of that space on the stage so well. And Roy thinking he could maybe escape to those platforms, and him being cut off from that option very, very early in the game led to some early kills, and also almost got a up B connection with a jump read, which kind of, I think, kind of shook him up a little bit, because we saw him play a lot lower after that. He really didn't go on those platforms, really try to avoid that option. Really trying to figure out what we are going to
do. Was that Landon giving back his...
that was Landon giving cards to the man in the chair. Bought them. Man in the chair?
The man in the chair?
No. Camden is known as the man in the chair. Because the man in the chair rotates. You're just the man in the chair.
Yeah, the man behind the seat. Man behind the slaughter.
You're the guy in the chair. You're the guy in the chair.
Looks like, I can't tell who that is.
I believe that's... I don't know, I can't tell you.
Mitch?
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 Mitch can't play. He's on
This isn't your team, Mitch.
Hey, that's not funny, man in the chair.
Yeah, know your place, chair man.
Man in the chair. Man in the chair giving us empty threats right now. We will be going into game number 2 here. Obviously, Manchester having a lead here will be a very, very good start for them. We did build back a lot of that confidence coming back from a 3 stock down.
Yeah, I mean, like that was a significant like deficit to be at.
Yeah.
But I think overall, like Spencer really brought
Yeah.
back that momentum for us, and like
Especially with that. Him and Corbin brought back the momentum so well in this match.
yeah, the restart for the game controller.
I think we are restarting the Switch because we did have another GameCube controller error here. Again, we are having this weird update clause where people are getting caught out of using their GameCube controllers with off-party adapters because the Switch update that they put out for some reason just broke them, which seems to be an issue we're having with maybe a lot of schools.
Yeah, and I think also too that I know Nintendo has spoken that they're working on a patch for that, and I mean that could be a month from now that patch even comes out. So I don't really know how long it will be before this issue gets fixed. So a lot of our matches are probably going to have to be a little slower since we're having to reset after every GC.
Yeah, especially because not only us in between, also our opponents in between, they also might have. Again, we apologize for any inconvenience. However, fortunately, we really, and we do apologize for you a little bit longer. At almost 7:30, kind of hoping. Again, we do apologize. Thank you for staying with us.
Yes, of course, and I mean overall, you know, like this is kind of the nature of how competitive Smash is right now. Is that it seems like a lot of things are taking a lot longer. So you know, since Nintendo does not have a very big hand in the competitive scene, sometimes when like miscommunication happens and oh, you know, they've released a patch that doesn't really work for a lot of equipment. You know, there's a lot of feedback. It's like Nintendo works on this patch, they get it done, and then they send it out, and then they have to wait for us to give feedback back before they can even consider like what to change, and like they probably don't even know what it is when they change it. So
Fortunately, we are having. Might have.
I mean, if we swap over to 18,
Unfortunately, I think 18.
yeah, we start at 8.
Yeah, so
Just about 20 minutes or so.
I have to ask the head honcho. That is a guarantee.
Let me go check to see like what's going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we get an update here? Again, we do apologize for the inconvenience and time that's happening. We do have a special appearance for the man in the chair.
Hey,
Camden, man in the chair.
I'm ready to commentate.
Commentating. Rimbo will be the new man. Oh, having it. Go, man in the chair. We'll fix it.
I feel like that screen was black for a long time. I just didn't know if the Switch was like powering on. What's going on?
Yeah.
I'll stand. And
We're just waiting for the swap here. Having a full of surprise.
I love that I play this game for money.
And we're back up. There we go. All right. We are back up here. We're back up here. We do have a view on me now. You have a slight production issue. Oh. And we do apologize for the delay. It is also taking a amount of time between games.
Yeah, they you know what's going on out there? Are they just like going through character select stuff? Fine. They're probably just waiting for the team to be ready then. Interesting. Interessante.
I think we're sending in our Joker.
That Alex? Yeah,
Yes, we are sending in our Joker first. Obviously, not a bad pick. Joker being one of the characters in the game, does have a great matchup and do a lot of characters. We will also happen to force out a lot of their options here. We're going to see what they're sending in. They're starting off with their Pac-Man.
Yep, that was Pac-Man. Although it's different. I wonder if.
So we're going with our stage bands here. Obviously, they do have stage selection. A bad stage for us. Obviously, we don't want to give Pac-Man the playing around that platform
or that Town and City.
Yeah, we don't want Town and City, PS2. So I would assume we're maybe going to go. I would assume maybe a small battlefield or a regular.
I would expect a Smashville here. I know that Pac-Man's like Smashville just by virtue of it's a very oriented stage, and Pac-Man is one of those characters that has really good stage control through his bonus fruit, through Hydrant, control a lot of the stage, and being able to have to traverse around that is really difficult overall. So it's I mean obviously it's no PS2, he can't camp out on there, and it's no Town and City where he can go off the side really easily. But I mean, if I'm Pac-Man and I'm given the option between Battlefield Small and Smashville,
you get the PS.
I'm not too certain about this pick here, but I mean, Joker does.
Joker does have a great PS2. I mean, again, he is such a good character. Obviously, he has a option.
Yeah. Pac-Man.
We are going into it here, starting off with game number 1 with Manchester up 1. We are going with Joker into Pac-Man here. Obviously, a little bit more of a interesting matchup for Joker. Obviously, having to play more of a burst-ranged option. Great job avoiding that Galaga, not really wanting to take that early percent combo.
Now, something I do want to point out is when it comes to Pac-Mans, a lot of Pac-Mans do tend to use Hydrant as kind of like a propeller of sorts. And we haven't seen too much of this Pac-Man doing that.
We've seen a lot of the prepping. We've seen a lot of him prepping that Hydrant, trying to send it at interesting angles, trying to get an early kill by using double connection with getting the double connection with an F smash into the Hydrant. Obviously it does almost 30-40%. It's such a difficult option to play around. It is very, very interesting in this matchup, however, because it can be reflected by Joker while he has you're seeing a lot of this neutral again, where he's playing around that Hydrant, really trying to set it up and use the projectiles as confirm rather than something of a combo tool. There's a connection with the bell into the up smash. 87% here, not a bad option. Obviously, Joker at the ledge, a little bit more of a scary character. Hydrant. Trying to play around that Hydrant, so difficult. Trying to prep the Hydrant.
Yeah, I like the use of Nair trying to come in from a 45. Right here, this is a really bad spot to be in if you're Pac-Man. He's going to recover with that.
And trying to play around that Hydrant. Hydrant obviously having the property where it pushes player in the direction that Pac-Man is facing. It will shoot sideways if Pac-Man is to the side of it. It will shoot up if Pac-Man is on top of it or above it. Trying to seen a lot of that usage of that in this matchup. Him being pushed towards the opponent has been a little bit of a struggle in this matchup. Great back air connection for the early kill. Trying not to let him go high with that side B. Trying to avoid that super pellet. Great stuff out on the bell there, not letting him get the full charge. Really trying to keep Pac-Man at that ledge here, not wanting to let him get back to that advantage state that he likes so much.
And we do almost have second Arsene in the game, which is really important, but we can't neutral get up into the bell.
The ledge setup with the Pac-Man using the hydrant to cover the jump get up as well as the bell to cover the neutral and a get up attack get up. Such a deadly setup. It is very weird to play against. Almost spaced that F smash enough for the kill. Arsene maybe. Your kill. Hydrant. Setting it up.
I think right now we're kind of over-focusing him. He's just using the hydrant as a bait, and that right there is not going to be the best punish in the world either. Now we are no Arsene. It's kind of hard to play at this point.
Hydrant ray him away.
Right here, we did another dash attack into the hydrant, and right there, that's going to be a back air.
Still having a decent offstage game with that tether recovery, very hard to predict. Pac-Man.
He's going to get one last Arsene, a way to make the play, but
Bell will not be enough.
Oh, Arsene can't make it back.
Unfortunate. Again, that Pac-Man utilizing that hydrant as more of a setup tool rather than a wall that we traditionally see those Pac-Mans use as. Trying to use that hydrant more as a projectile option for the character instead of what we thought of is that up and you down B. You have that double wall of protection, which kind of forces the opponent to approach and you can charge. We didn't see that a lot. We've seen him a lot using that hydrant as more of an aggressive and that is a great tool, especially in this game. Obviously, it is very difficult. Joker takes so much damage in mode and doesn't threat of a fire up while Pac-Man is setting up hydrant. It is very difficult to play around the hydrant. However, I think we might have focused on hydrant maybe.
Oh, I think without a doubt, we one of the big things about hydrant is that it is inherently a wall. It's inherently a wall, and you need to do a certain percent in order to kind of break it. And obviously, if you're playing a character like if we're saying a character like, I don't know, Ice Climbers, character that can dish out a lot of damage really fast and can break down that hydrant, that is a pretty good option to kind of break down that hydrant with a safe back air or something. But if we're Joker, which has a relatively lower damage output, without Arsene,
he doesn't have
even with Arsene, like single individual moves with Arsene, they don't really break hydrant. And especially since you really can't combo hydrant, landing back air, rising back air, it's really difficult to break that. And I think we have to understand, hey, let's respect it. Let's respect it and see how Pac-Man reacts. Because if he's also going to set up the hydrant, that's when you look for your opening. Because okay, he's doing this setup. Now I can just jump counter and then it catches it. But
if he sets up the hydrant, I think you have to utilize his setups more than trying to set it up yourself. Obviously, Pac-Man having a lot of tools to set it up in that one hit range where he has these just options in burst range that hit it at such great angle for him, obviously is a very difficult.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, there's just so much going on when it comes to the Pac-Man matchup. I can understand it being really hard to know, what is the focus here? Do I focus on hydrant and try to get past it, or do I instead focus on just trying to get around it and force Pac-Man to play my game? And that is one of the big things about Joker is that Joker really likes this kind of fluid gameplay. So
Pac-Man having the opposite. His gameplay is very can go off stage and edge guard forever, but for some reason, Pac-Man also doesn't do that because he doesn't have those options. But he does have strong aerial options, but also not the best aerial options. He's such an interesting character to play against, especially with someone who is looking for a very linear plan. And Pac-Man obviously not having, he's setting up a hydrant while charging his neutral B, which then you have to play around two different items at the same time, which are both highly damaging early kill options for the character. So it is a very,
And it looks like we are actually sending in X player into the Pac-Man squad, Corbin on the. I do think that this is Corbin very well into the Pac-Man earlier, and I'm interested to see how he plays into it because he took 4 stocks, but he didn't lose any stocks when he took those 4. So I'm really interested to see how strong he is.
Now he's going to see how this goes. A great Pac-Man matchup. Going with the Hollow Bastion, giving Pac-Man a little bit less space to control here. Right. Are sending Matthew Grimbo away.
It was a pleasure being here, but I am going to have to let
out
go.
The B team here.
Good luck to Manchester here.
Great connection on the down tilt. Great Shokuratsu Doken. Great connection there. Great job parrying off the shield here. Really, again, playing this Pac-Man matchup so well. That will be enough. The Shuriken will be enough. Great early connection there with Corbin. Again, playing on that burst range so well. 28%. Finding these early combo games. Great stuff here. Ryu having a lot of options to break that hydrant in one hit. Having a lot more burst range than Pac-Man here. Great down tilt to break the hydrant again. Really not letting him set up that hydrant that he wants. Ooh, great shield pressure here. He does have to stop shielding at some point. Looking for another connection here. Ooh, the down tilt into the Tatsumaki. Another great round by Corbin, taking 2 stocks, tying up Manchester 9-9. We will be going into it. They will have a counter pick into Corbin, however. However, Corbin played very, very well again, utilizing that burst range of Ryu out of shield so well, connecting again with those down tilts, using it very, very optimally in this matchup, getting those early percent combos with the Tatsumaki as well as the Shokuratsu Doken, forcing the Pac-Man to really kind of play his game. Also bursting out that hydrant so early with the down smash, sending it at such a great angle that cuts off so much utility for Pac-Man at that angle. Playing that very, very well. Interesting to see what they'll send into Corbin. Corbin obviously being a very, very strong player that they've seen. Obviously, they tried to counterpick him with the Roy, and as we can see from last game, Corbin is not going to struggle in that Roy matchup. So I think with them having a counterpick here, they might try something different. I wouldn't be surprised to see something maybe of a Bowser pick here, maybe hoping that him not dying as early to something like Tatsumaki, or having the tough guy mechanic to maybe break out of some of those down tilt combos might be an option for them here. However, he is a little bit of a combo food for the character because he's so big. So it is kind of a dichotomy in that matchup, trying to force out what he's going to do. It'd be interesting to see what they're going to play here. What they're saying. Maybe we're just waiting. Also getting set up. Well, obviously their match starting right about now because of our delay. We will be going into our 18 match right as this match is finished, and you will get an up-to-date information on everything that happens on off stream. Their game will be starting here in just a few minutes. However, we are wrapping up our B team match. We are tied up 9-9. Manchester up 1. We will be going into them having a counter pick and a stage counter pick for Corbin. However, he played so well into their counter pick last time. I don't send in. Link. Man in the chair seems to think we are going with the Young Link. Obviously not a bad option for the character. However, Ryu can play a little bit more aggressive that character. Shoku Hadoken breaking bomb as well as flanking with boomerang does have a little bit of an advantage. However, will be stuffed out by some projectiles as well because we are going with an FD pick here. I would be surprised to see a Young Link on FD. I don't think that that's something that they would do ever. Okay, so they did send in the Young Link on FD. A very interesting option here. Not giving Young Link those platforms to play under is so interesting. Ryu having a better time jumping in here will be a very interesting matchup to see. Great start off, exactly like we said. Obviously, Ryu having an easier time jumping in here because there's no platforms here for Young Link to hide under as well as he can. Corbin approaching so well with that dash attack. Great Tatsu again. Finding more and more connections here with the 8%. Again, Young Link having no projectiles. Ooh, great clash there. Misses the input on the Tatsu. However, does clash here at ledge. Again, using that great approach option of just jumping above him. Especially him not having any platforms. And that down tilt combo into the airs. And having to avoid all the projectiles is still very, very difficult. Getting optimal punish there off. That will be the up tilt into up smash will be an early connection here. Manchester going up one stock here. Corbin obviously having a great advantage state here at 0%, trying to find another opening here. Ooh, great focus connection. Great focus attack there, forcing out the usage of the boomerang, coming back obviously. Great catch on the bomb there. Ooh, the Young Link FDing with the down air. Missing the input, thinking he'd be on stage, but getting hit by the bomb, forcing him off stage. Corbin up 2 stocks here at 116, however. Great 28% here. Trying to find another opening here. Great down tilt usage again into the Hadoken. Ooh, great up tilt option here. Out those options here. Great tech there, not forcing himself into a tech chase here. Ryu being a little bit heavier of a character. That forward air is not going to kill very early. Throwing out the full focus attack here, knowing that Young Link has no follow-ups at this percent. The close boomerang into forward air will be enough. 62% though. However, a great lead here. Be out of shield we've seen many, many times here in this matchup. Great Tatsu. Almost enough to kill. Here. Again, jumping in on that Young Link, not wanting to give him the space to breathe, really using that dash shield so well. Again, trying to stay in that burst range of down tilt out of shield. Great landing, neutral air. Will the Tatsu be enough? It will! Corbin getting Manchester up 2 stocks, 8-6. Again, playing that matchup so well. Young Link having no platforms to hide under does make the matchup a lot easier. That jump-in approach is a lot healthier for the character. Ryu obviously having that great neutral air to land with, covering so much space as well as having very, very little ending lag, which does give him the options to beat out something like the up B out of shield. Great stuff here that we've seen from Corbin today. He's been playing these matchups so well, getting Manchester back those leads that we've sometimes lost. Playing great games overall. I think they will have another counter pick here. However, we don't know who they're going to be sending in.
I personally feel that we need to bring Corbin in right after this. Need that interview.
We will be bringing. I think we should bring in Corbin after this. He's played a very, very good game today. I think that that was definitely one of our playing very, very well today. Having a lot of strong matches today. Trying to force them into options. I think it's very interesting that they gave Toon Link a stage with no platform. Young Link a stage with no platforms. So
yeah,
the Links love.
What I love to see is they're like not giving the.
He was not playing Young Link's game, utilizing that dash shield that we talked about so well. approaching with that shield, doing a very, very good job of controlling the space with that, as well as utilizing his projectile off stage, force the young not having those. Well as we love the down tilt. Very, very good. Those early kills with that Tatsumaki. They're going with the PS2 pick here. Interesting to see what they're going to send into it. I would not be surprised to see. They are going with the Bowser pick. Bowser obviously does have a little bit more of a difficult time against the Shotos. Him not having a quick burst option like they do. Not having as much safe shield pressure as we will be going into it, however, 8-6. Corbin going into it. Again, utilizing the space so well with the Hadoken, playing the space, not really giving that Bowser space to breathe, playing under that platform, not wanting to fight the Bowser in the neutral, avoiding that grab at early percents, not wanting to play into that. Bowser not wanting to approach, knowing that if he hits that shield, he's going to get hit. Again, utilizing the Hadoken so well, forcing the Bowser to approach him. Great down kill connection there into the Tatsu, forcing the Bowser on ledge. Bowser having a more linear recovery will be a little bit more difficult for him to get back on stage. Here for the earlier kill. 9%, however, can get a kill here. Not bad stuff. 98% here, truly trying to build up that percentage. Obviously, Bowser not going to be dying as quickly to reuse Tatsumaki. However, we'll still some of that patented, almost space that perfectly. Great connection on the Tatsu will be enough for the kill. Again, not wanting to play Bowser's neutral game, really trying to avoid that grab. That grab starts a lot for Bowser in the early game and pushes that advantage state of him so well. Trying to avoid that fire breath. Does find a connection on it. However, great jump in connection there, tying up the percentage. Ooh, great neutral there to catch out the jump. Really trying to avoid that Bowser up. He had a shield. He's been utilizing that a lot in this matchup. Great down kill connection into the Shokarats. Really trying to play this a row. Haku Hadoken playing so well. Trying to find maybe another kill here. Trying to stay out of that grab range of Bowser. So scary. Will not be enough. Ryu being a heavier character, that side B won't do it. Does call the jump with the forward air, however. Manchester will be going into the game up 1 stock. Great stuff there from Corbin, playing that neutral so well, trying to stay out of that Bowser grab range. Obviously, pseudo grappler in the difficult matchup when you have to play. That is so close for the Shotos, but played that matchup very well. Utilized that projectile. They did such a good job playing that neutral, especially on Bowser. Does favor that. You can play under those platforms and utilize Fire Breath to stuff out some approach options, which we saw here. We'll be sending into the Luigi into the Bowser again. Obviously, Luigi having a great Bowser matchup because, as you guessed it, Bowser's big. Luigi loves big characters, easy combo starters. We will be seeing that pick again, which I am not surprised. Again, Spencer had a great match against the Bowser last time, taking some great early kills, as well as having some great combo follow-ups, hitting that off of down throw. So volatile with that character, forcing Bowser to play into his range, which is a little bit farther because of that new feather grab that he has. Does give Luigi better of a time because his grab range is long. We will be seeing going into it here. We also do. Again, we do have a game after this. They'll be starting in a little bit. We are a little bit behind today on the scheduling. We have a little bit of a conflict. Rules and as well as controllers in between games today. And we apologize for any that causes you guys, and we thank you for all of your support so much to us. It's always great that we can grow Manchester again, jumping in very, very soon. We are up 1 stock, sending in Spencer into Bowser, obviously. We'll be going with the battlefield pick or small battlefield pick, which is obviously having combo extensions off of small battlefield. Will have the advantage going into the matchup, as well as the Bowser being down 1 stock. Luigi can kind of play his game here. We're going to see what Spencer can do.
2, 1, go!
All right, and we are going to be getting into, again, controlling that space so well with that Zair, really not trying to let the Bowser play into his range. There we go. There's the down throw, almost an up smash connection here. Dropping that fireball to control the space so well, not really wanting to give Bowser that option to get in. Obviously, we've seen that fire breath again. Very, very hard-hitting move. Going there for the connection. Ooh, the misfire. Ooh, gets back on stage. Misfire barely enough to get back. Will the side B be enough? It won't be. Great DI from Spencer there. Not giving him that kill. Ooh, connection there. Great back air to force him off of the ledge. Not really wanting to play his game. Avoiding the fire breath. Again, playing that neutral so well. That side B will be enough. 77% here. Will have some... hurting very, very... Fire breath obviously being very, very good jump-in option. Great back air to shield there, forcing the Bowser. Forcing that Bowser to go low. Not really wanting to... Ooh, great jab there. On shield, following up that fireball. Playing the fireball in the... That Bowser. Do the fullest of their... Great air dodge there. Ball off there. Great F smash there. Calling out the up B out of shield. Will beat out that option. Trying to beat out that forward air. However, it does have a little bit of a disjoint with the claws. Does almost clank with it, however. Oh, the unlucky misfire, I think, might have killed him, unfortunately. We'll be going into it. Bowser at an early percent. Great down air combo here. Ooh, good follow-up. 61% here. Ooh, great F smash there on the read. Trying to use that. Trying to use the Z drop on the plunger to catch out the recovery. Great dash back reads from Spencer here today. Really catching those F smashes so well. The up throw. Ooh, drops the combo. Tornado not enough. Bowser, obviously the heaviest character in the game. That tornado will not be enough. Forcing him off of the ledge here. 2 on Bowser. Him having a lot of rage on that side B. Will be doing a lot of percentage here. Great job avoiding it. The back throw will be enough. Manchester still up 1 stock. Spencer playing a great game there, utilizing that plunger so well to force the Bowser off stage in those options. Great dashing. Great dashbacks here. Really playing that. Really forcing him to space those aerials because of the grab, but playing it so well because of that, utilizing that dash back and making him miss those and getting those great F smash connections that we saw 3 or 4 of in that game. Great stuff there, getting some early kills as well as reading the up B out of shield into the dash back, which led to the F smash, which led to another early kill for Spencer here. Great stuff all around in that game. Manchester will be up 1 stock here, 4-3. Wondering who we're going to send in here for the last game. Obviously, them not having as many options into Luigi now. I wouldn't be surprised if they send in possibly the Roy again. But again, obviously Luigi being able to play that burst range so well. And as we saw from Mitch, or from Spencer, him forcing out those spaced aerials on shield gives him that opportunity to do those great dashbacks that he was doing this game. Again, playing it so well. As we force them to approach and not really their game. We are just waiting on stage selection here. PS2 pick. Not having a bad PS2, however, not having the greatest just because there is so much stage for him to cover. His Fireball can't do enough to cover the entire stage. Will be a little bit more of a difficult match for Spencer here. We're going to see what he can do with it here, however. Maybe hoping to get a couple of stocks here. I was correct. They are sending in the Roy, hoping to maybe do some early kills here with those disjoints on the sword. Obviously, Roy having very lethal combos, killing so early with that side B. We're going to see what Spencer can do here with the follow-up. Obviously, having to play a little bit more of a neutral here. Luigi being a little bit slower of a character than Roy. Won't be able to cover the stage as well. However, I will assume he will be using that projectile as well as he can. We are going into it again, controlling that space so well with the neutral beat, really trying to force him into the grab range here, not wanting to approach. Great connection there. Gonna see what we can do with that down throw combo. Very, very good stuff. 48% there. Ooh, great shield poke on the jab there. Does get the early kill of the Roy, making him avoid the fireball. Great stuff there, forcing him to go in this weird direction because he doesn't want to get caught by the Luigi down tilt. Thinking with the Roy on the up smash, a great early kill here. Looking for another plunger connection here. Great mix-up option there, not using that out of shield. Ooh, great early connection here with the up tilts. 46%. Obviously, landing will be a little bit of a struggle in this matchup. Ooh, great call out on the roll there. Again, trying to force Roy out with that linear recovery with the Zaire. Really trying to force him into a combo. Great back air to get out of the combo. Will the tornado be enough? Oh, barely not enough. Roy had great DI there. Forcing that to not be a kill. And forcing that Roy to go low. Using that Zaire to... Ooh, great dash attack cool there. Great stuff from Spencer. Going into it, 73%. Roy can see some early kills, but so can Luigi. Trying to find maybe another connection here with the plunger. Ooh, almost enough. No follow-up on that. Doesn't get the sweet spot on that side B. Won't be enough. Down throw connection here. Can we... Oh, 29. Dash attack to burst out the option here. Really trying to keep him at that ledge. Utilizing that Zaire so well. Trying to force out another option here. Really trying to play in that plunger range. Forcing the Roy to approach. Does make a mistake. Great up smash out of shield. Using that plunger. Really controlling the space so well. Utilizing that projectile to stuff out the approaches. Forcing him to space. Which means he can't hit those sweet spots. Will the back throw do it? Oh, almost. Great tornado here. Tornado not going to kill off the top. Looking for a second connection on that tornado. Ooh, F tilt not enough. Did not hit the sweet spot. Going low. Such a great option. Forward air. Barely enough. Great stuff from Spencer there. Forcing it all the way down to 1 stock. Manchester having a 2-stock lead going into the final game. Great stuff from Spencer there. Played such a good match against that Roy, utilizing that fireball so well to control so much space in the neutral, as well as playing in that burst range of the Luigi grab, doing such a good job, playing such a tight game, even though Roy has those early kills and early combos, played such a good match there. I think we're having an issue with controller here. I think we have to restart the Switch. We are having to restart the Switch for the final stock here. Going into it here again, I'm sending in AJ. I think we're sending in Palutena for matchup. Obviously, Palutena having a good matchup against Swordies. Her having some disjoints and that intangibility on dash attack and back air are great options for her in those matchups because she can force out and stuff out some approach options. Unfortunately, we do set because of the bug. I do apologize for any delay. Stream. And we will be going into a team's match right after this match is over. And we will be switching out some commentators as well. Again, we do apologize for any delays caused, but we thank you for watching and enjoying the stream. We're getting back into the arena right now. We should have stage selection going into it. I believe we're sending in AJ, so we should be sending in the Palutena for the one stock that we need. Manchester being up 3-1 in stocks here, and as well as Manchester being up a game. Going to see what we can do for this final game here. We are sending AJ the Palutena. Obviously not a surprising pick. Having good approach options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a smash fill here. Again, does pick the smash fill. Obviously that big platform, very good for Palutena. Covers so much of it with that up air, really forcing the opponent to kind of play her game when it comes to landing on her. Going to see what we can do here with the final stock here. Waiting on them for them to pick the stage, sending in their Roy for their final stock. And it will be on Palutena. Going with the smash fill pick, obviously Palutena having such a great option there. Having her pump options in the ledge so versatile there because of the small stage itself. Explosive Flame covers so much of the ledge options for that character, having such volatile options as well, with auto reticle off stage being such a good option for the character in this as well. We'll have hopefully a pretty clean sweep here just to get the block. All right, and we are heading into it. For the final game, we'll be heading into it. AJ on Palutena, Messiah on Roy. Going to see what we can do with the smash field pick here. Getting into it. All right, AJ playing at that burst range, obviously trying to avoid some more options for Roy. Will have a little bit easier time against this character. This character is a little bit bigger, so he will have those. Nair will be a little bit easier to connect in this matchup because you don't have to worry about him falling out of it as much. And using that dash attack and that back air, we're trying to use that intangibility on it so well. Great grab approach there. Trying to force out something. And trying to keep the Roy at the ledge. Obviously, Roy controlling the stage so much here. Down tilt almost enough here. Looking for the down tilt connection. Great dash attack again. Will the up air be enough? Again, forcing the Roy to land. Very, very difficult for him. Ooh, great back throw. Ooh, looking for back here. Kind of forcing on the ledge. Not wanting Roy to reset the neutral. Roy having a very strong neutral, utilizing the intangibility on that back air. Trying to play this matchup at this burst range. Will the back throw be enough? Good punish there. Going off for the Roy. Barely not enough here. Great connection. Dash attack. There's the back air. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester takes it 2-0 over Messiah. Great stuff today. We really appreciate everybody coming out and watching the stream. We're going to be swapping over here just real fast to our 18 match. They should already be underway, I believe. We're also going to be swapping out some of our commentators as well. Again, we hope you enjoyed. Great games all around from us as well. We saw some great stuff from Corbin as well as some great stuff from Spencer. Both of them played very, very well today, utilizing that matchup knowledge for them. so well. We're going to see who we're going to be sending back in here with the A team. Their match should already be underway. I believe we're just waiting on the commentator swap and as well as their game streaming computer. Again, we saw some great stuff from Spencer there, really playing his range with Luigi so well, utilizing his options of plunger, forcing the opponent to play this distance game with him, but also utilizing his dash back so well to use F smash connections, doing such a good job playing this matchup, having such a great day for Manchester East, doing a lot of good stuff for us. We are obviously just waiting for us to swap over to A team game. I think they're just maybe hoping to swap switches or setups. I believe they're just hoping to get the streaming computer connected to other switch so we can. Again, we'll be swapping out commentators here, and I don't know who they're sending in. I believe this is NACE week 5 for them. But again, to focus more on that B team match, played that so well. Corbin and Spencer obviously having some great games there, taking a combined total of, I believe, almost 12 stocks by themselves. Played that game so well. Utilized their matchup knowledge very well. Obviously, Corbin having those great games against the Roy and the Pac-Man, forcing them both into uncomfortable positions in those matchups, playing them so well. Spencer obviously having a great time, forcing the Roy all the way down to 1 stock, as well as killing the Bowser both times, utilizing the spacing in that matchup and Bowser's big body so well, as well as having some great dash back reads, as well as amazing forward smash. Again, we'll be swapping over to A team again. Again, thank you for watching the NACE B team. We really appreciate it coming out. As always, I've been TJ. If you enjoy the stream, please just give us a follow, and then make sure you don't miss a stream. You can always follow the Manchester social medias to keep up to date with whatever we got. And again, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
don't know who.
UCG, is that what it is? UNCG. That's what we'll call them. Hello, Manchester University Esports viewers. We are here back with another wonderful Manchester NACE crew battle. We have our A team up, and we already had our first match off stream. Led Scrubbed out. He dropped his 3 stocks, but was still able to take 2, so a decent start. But it looks like we're getting right into it again. It should be 9 for Manchester and 10 for. Looks like we're getting right into it. We got Terry versus Piranha Plant. What do you think of this matchup, Alex? Not a fan.
I just don't.
But this matchup is still pretty good for Terry, but Plant has some really good tools that can help. So we're gonna see if Mozart really knows how to abuse a lot of those things, or how to be safe of a lot of those things. We're gonna see that high power dunk coming out. Little nod from Matt, knowing he knows what this high power dunk is, and it's something he can get hit by. Still be all right. Yep, going off the plat right there. You're gonna have to focus a lot on positioning out of the areas where those threats are really bad for him. But we're seeing Grimbo struggle to get his footing just a bit here, but I'm sure it's nothing that he won't be able to rub off, at least for a bit.
Did he warm up with you?
No. But that is going to be a jab up B off the top. Matt struggling to get his footing there. Struggling putting Mozart in these bad situations of like where Plant can really abuse that Terry advantage state. But getting a good Patui up air right there for some solid damage. And this is the spot where it's bad for Terry to be in ledge trap situations. But a little greedy on that F smash. I like the idea, but a little too high committal. Risk reward wasn't super in his favor, where could have just kept something almost. Yeah, he like shifted out of the way. But Mozart gonna be in the corner right here. Yep, has to space this really well. Yep, Plant can just shield out of that. That Plant is one of the characters that during down tilt jab jab, he can just hold shield and be completely fine. No SDI, no nothing. It's a really unique strength. Yep. Mozart playing super slow around, wanting to be able to take this stock. Up tilt geyser. Not sure if it poked or went through, but either way, he does get nicked by it. Still at 84%. You got a bit of leeway here. The up throw, not quite going to be able to do it. I almost expected the back throw right there, but the late Patui is really going to be able to snipe him and take it right. So, almost dropping another stock, but was able to put Mozart in those way better than he was before. It was kind of being.
I think after that first talk, it was like 2.
Yeah, in a lot of times in crew battles, especially like when first time hopping in the crew, sometimes you need a stock to like get yourself back in the game. So Arvind in the chat, Og mentioned auto cancel power dunk counter. Hey, no FD. So bro is not pressing it as much as he was in the first scrubbed out. Definitely good showing from Mozart. Manchester having a good bit of a carry experience. Just a bit. Just everybody's only. I don't know if. It looks like we're going in, and they're swapping to their hero, which I think Matt's actually looking forward to. Matt's had really good experience against heroes in crew battles before, so hey, let's just see how it goes. Charging up this poison, and this hero, bounce makes this matchup pretty bad. He can't use Batui, he can't use poison. Plant has to box, which is definitely something Plant hazards are on. Hazards are on!
What a cool stick.
Isn't this Chugs? Yes, this is Chugs.
Who's?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Well, either way, bit of a hiccup for our stages there. PS2, the hazards were on, so it was. I saw the background started blinking, and I'm like, it's about to change the hazards. The hazards are on. Here, can you swap it so we can see the gameplay real quick? I want to see who's arena. We see ourselves. Is it possible we see like what we see usually? Yeah, we see it now. Yeah, this is their arena, so. All right, redo from the top. I'm sure we're just gonna play it out. Grimbo sitting at 2 stocks. Yeah, we'll do it from the top. I doubt they're gonna try to make it even. They're probably just gonna play it out. Barely any percentage. Picking up his compared to before. Let's get into it again.
Probably realized that the hazard.
I just realized he didn't start with bounce this match. So
Yeah, let's
he didn't start with bounce this match.
It's
So
right
oh, okay. Oh, that's a pretty easy one to roll.
It's roll that one.
Is this the hero that yes, this hero did crit me at like 20 and kill me. And Moksart was like, yeah, my entire team thought that was hilarious. But either way, back to the match here. Grimbo with a nice up smash call out. Using the down B to call an option there, but
A lot of damage.
yeah, heroes up smash. Really strong move. Zooming out right there. Tough for Plant because he excels in those ledge traps so much. So when Hero's able to just fly right through it back to center stage, that can make it hard, but our mana is looking a little low. This is when Matt hopefully can be a little more scrappy than usual. That long stem strike just barely not connected. Some empty hops around the corner trying to catch the option, but the up tilt not connecting. Wow, that up tilt is weak. All right, Grimbo dropping a stock at 105. Still a bit of a low percent. A lot of these Patuis, yeah, they aren't gonna kill. Now they are. Oh, really good. So Matt knew he didn't have any more mana to mix up his recovery, so he knew he had to air dodge to win. This bounce is so hard. It's like, what does Plant do? He just has to like camp it out, just rip in the F smash, because. All right. That bounce finally gone. Psyching up, psych up, and oomph. A lot of stuff right now could just pop Matt's shield, but burns on a down tilt, so not the worst thing. Not the
Doable.
oh yeah, definitely still doable. Up throw might start killing with Hero now with the boosts.
How long do they?
I'm not exactly sure, but either way, it gets called out. Yeah, gets called out a bit. At taken 2, still Manchester down what 2? Yeah, Manchester down 2. So I'm curious to see who Manchester's gonna go here. I predict probably.
He
Pulled Landon. Arvin says, dude, why does side B get buffed by oomph? That side B. Also, Arvin, what do you think the best spell is? Like the best down B menu spell? I'm curious. Sarah mics have been cutting out. You can try moving closer.
It's me. I don't talk.
I'll move closer either way. We thought it was going to be Duck 190, but we were wrong. The GOAT, the man, the Mitch, the legend. I thought I was being clever. The Mitchell Man's coming in on. Actually, don't know who he's gonna go. Best spell is Zoom. It literally wins matchups. Zoom. That's not one I often hear. I think it's Acceleraddle. I think that one's. It does make him a little lighter, but he literally just never touches you. Or like he never has to get touched by you ever. So basic Mitch coming in on here in the new white gi alt. He says this is the one he's going to be using. Not only is Mitch rocking a new we see ourselves by. There you go. You're good. All right, getting into it now. Hero is going to drop one stock, and we're going to get right into it right here. Good second zoom. All right, getting into it here.
He's using all the elements.
All of the elements here are being pulled out, but luckily, Ken does have a proficiency in fire, so we're going to see how that's going to be able to help. Big damage coming out. 60%, zooming back almost right into Mitch's up tilt, but the spacing is just off a little. Focusing through that. And those retreating side Bs are going to be really difficult. Catch parrying the kaboom, I think. Yeah, I think Bang has 2 hits. So that's why he wasn't able to armor through it quite. But these ledge situations are, I know where Mitch gets a lot of his Mitch will, yeah, that was really good. Mitch will put you in a panic situation and really just take your stock if he catches you air dodging or missing anything there. Down tilting under Ken's up tilt. Rips the zoom. Arvin showing really why zoom might be the best spell, just making it back a lot of good spots. But Mitch really, because we're at percents, we're sure you fallouts are going to be a little more prominent, but he's got a lot of things that can kill right now, whether it's back air or I think Crescent. I don't know my Ken moves very well, but man, it is low, and the dash attack with the boost is able to catch it. Low MP, yeah, just ripping the DP while he jumps away. That's really smart. He is able to get his more of his spells. Pulls out the we're living. Ripping out a lot of spells in the corner for Mitch. Okay. He'll catch back up, getting past that kaboom, which is good. This is where Mitch gets his big damage, but yeah, lots of times when Mitch cashes out, he's either going to be getting a lot or getting nothing, because a lot of them are like read positional ace things where he thinks they're going to go in one place, and if he's wrong, he doesn't have much space to cover it. This is a Ken with rage, so if we really just see like one more damage string, this could be enough to take the stock. Going for the jab check, I guess up throw, but this is a spot that's it's so hard to get out of. Yeah, and the up tilt there, catching his jumps out. Mitch, not the showing we exactly wanted to see, but still good playing nonetheless. Arvin says he's 99% sure Chugs has beat Gazo before, which is the best Ken in the world, or at least like the second best Ken in the world. So, hey, by that manner, Mitch did pretty good. I mean, we gotta see Duck, right?
I think so.
A Duck is the one who can make base things, and Dr. Stank has said before that Hero Duck is at its word. So Duck is gonna have to take 7. Is it? We're down 7. Down 4. 2-7. Yeah, win on Vendetta before. Wins on Vendetta, Lima, Peebnut, Anarchy, Frostbite. That is a crazy hit list. So this team is definitely nothing to scoff at. So I predict we're going to see Duck come in. I know this is another one where Bounce can hold Diddy's whole kind of banana. So when those bananas start just being working, that's when he does have good moves. It looks like who they're deciding to send. I could see them maybe play. Not saying this game is unwinnable, but if they want to kind of have a trump card of Clay,
Uh,
Pars is. I keep forgetting about him. They could go Pars. He would actually be a good one. I'm surprised they pulled, at least compared to Pars. But we'll see how nice it would be. Where's a Fleetwood when you need them? Chester's looking to take time because it's like, okay, not saying 3 stocks to 7 is unwinnable. It's a hard situation where you almost have to kind of cut your losses and say, okay, should I just use the rest of this game to get information? 2 and 3. Like, let's see how Pars does into the which happening right now. You have Pars coming up. Because even if you think, let's say, oh, maybe we don't, Pars could take the 7 stocks compared to Dr. Stankers. But we can just say, okay, let's just see how he does into the hero, for next time if we need somebody to fight the heroes. Colin rocking his Blackpink official Manchester collaboration merch, by the
oh
way.
yeah.
So Chugs is going to drop 2 of his. Chugs has only got 2 sets to Kazuya ever. Oh, I'm not sure how many times he's played against a Kazuya, so it doesn't mean too much to me. But I just saw late fared down smash. And, hey, whichever Kazuya it wasn't Pars. Pars on YT. So we're going to see Acceleratle just so, especially I feel like for Kazuya, it's really tough where he can just play these spaces around him so well and just like swoop in an instant to stuff. I don't think that was a crit. I can tell. Did he have a buff? Did you know?
I have no.
Yeah, I didn't see if he had a buff, but I mean, either way, Hero's so strong, and Chugs has really shown how he'll put you in a bad situation and he will cash out from it because he's put people in these situations a lot more than you've ever been in them. So, and those unfortunate losing those early stocks and the up B up tilt. Chugs showing that this is going to be a tough one for Manchester. I would like to see. I'm not saying it's not possible. Maybe like a scrubbed out against him later, saving somebody else. For Mokstart, trying somebody else. Play in first.
How much?
I believe they have a Sonic that they were wanting to save Clay for. But either way, it's showing that game 2, we need to do something about Chugs. Yep. It kind of goes for the Hail Mary Rage Drive, but Chugs able to take it, and that is UNCG going up game 1 with a really impressive showing from Chugs, really playing super well, showing. And honestly, there really wasn't any that much like RNG like stuff happening.
Crazy crits or
yeah, it was
anything?
more just Chugs playing really well, knowing the position put us in. We're gonna see how Manchester's gonna. That was a quick game 1, so we're gonna see how we'll change it up. I really think getting the lead on this team is gonna be super important. Winning that first game. They're like, all right, you just took what? Stocks?
That's always
Or
my
11.
like. Person did really well, so they're either going to anchor them or lead
They're
them.
either gonna anchor them or lead them. Like, and that's happened before where we've been like, well, you're playing hot. Do you just want to
Keep going?
keep tearing it up? So I would not be surprised to see that. What about who we're gonna lead? Because I could see a lead.
Or is
Well, at least compared to Chugs.
yeah. Like I don't think that should.
No.
I feel like
I
most of our teams should be okay.
I think they're going to want to save Clay.
Alright.
And Chugs right now. I think they're gonna save Landon, Duck, Chugs, just to the players we saw fight him. Maybe they'll be able to try again. I think a lot of our players, Mitch, Colin, and Matt, could do a better job next time. Woo! Game 1 is kind of that demanding. You have to find some things. We'll see. Bro, Arvin, op. I say down tilt, jab, jab, plant, just hold shield and won't get hit by Buster Wolf, and you drop it in the Terry chat. Come on, you gotta root for Manchester here.
No mid-set.
No mid-set coaching. What in the world? Actually, but then the Terry can just like mix it up. Grabs and there's counterplay, but only other character I know that can do that is Yoshi. I don't know. Ox played friendlies with still haven't. Okay, we didn't play offline friendlies at Riptide. We played online a long time ago though. We gotta play more. You didn't give me scrub advice at cost to your op 1. You know what? I understand that. I'll take that. I'll take that. We're not dropping the scrubbed out. Hey, apparently it's still. Oh, all right. Here's another thing I'll drop. People were talking about. Or Moksart was talking about, or you said how scrubbed out could go Diddy. In NACE, you can only per game. Sounds like they're trying to get themselves hyped up. You can only go one character, so you can't do like 2 Diddies or 2 Me Swords. And play kind of has secondaries, but I mean Diddy is gonna play one person. If we wanted to land it on Diddy, we would have to have scrubbed out, or we'd either have to have Duck 190 play somebody else or not. They're definitely one of our best players, so. That's looking like he's giving some coaching. Who's it going to be? Play. I like it. Scrubbed and Duck were both. Welcome to my life. Get to play Terry Diddy all the time. Terry Diddy Min Kazuya. It's so fun. Diddy's the word. Min's like. Oh yeah, because Rob is free. That's actually just a don't get hit. Min's fine. Even? Then Terry, even. I don't know about that. Min's to still like just hit you. I think it depends a lot on the stage. You don't see the vision yet? I'll show the world. I definitely think Terry has good things into Min, and it's definitely not like bad. Let's see. Whatever you say. I mean, I have a decent record against at least my Min friend Fleet. He's got tools. Getting better played by time. Time gears just that dude's so good. Al, did you see who fucking it is? Did you see? Moksart. Diddy Terry again. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go. I played a lot of friendlies with Clay before.
do you think? Kind of like when you.
Oh, what's up? Did they not say me?
You're small.
These two are small. Big space. And Terry can suffocate you really well. That stage where Clay's actually able to get some space and kind of just monkey catch there well. I think it'll help Clay. I think Mozart and I play pretty similar Terry games. I definitely think I just played against Clay a lot. So I've got a lot of experience against it. So I'm not sure how much any experience Mokes has, but we are gonna see. And in here, Mozart using worst Terry color. I do not know why he uses. Last time Mozart and Clay did play, Mozart was able to take it in battle, so we're gonna see how Clay's playing exactly how I feel like Clay would at the start, not really facing them out, throwing that banana. Yep.
Well, did they play game 1?
They play game. They played the last year when we played. They played.
No, has Clay played yet?
No.
Oh, then they get their one stock to figure out
True.
how to crew battle.
Exactly. But 70 to 95, not the biggest deficit. Ripping that up B a little earlier, but that spot dodge attack is going to catch it. Clay knows to jump out of there, not super challenge it. You ready? But invincibility. Invincible through the banana. Clay monkey flipping right to catch it. Mozart, auto cancel powered on Clay standing just outside of it. This is why I like this stage. Down tilt, F smash. Gonna take it. Super good. Now Clay's kind of able to play with a lead. Get those banana tosses down. Just play out of Mozart's face. That auto cancel power dunk getting punished again. I'm really gonna see if Mozart changes that up because that's punished him a bit in the past. Banana coming out, not quite able. Nobody's just as good as using banana as Clay, but the late dash attack isn't going to be able to kill quite yet. 46%. Clay knows that they can kind of hang out on this ledge here. Terry, not the most options to hit ledge. That power dunk again keeps catching them. Yep, jab up B. Yep. Gonna catch, but good damage coming off the halo right there. Yep, really being super patient, knowing that, you know, this won't shield poke me here. I know what I need to do. I really like the jump power wave right there. Using those specials to get fledge, but way too close of a power wave. Really bad risk reward there from Mozart. But Clay, see, this is... Man, Diddy Kong's broken, dude. I power dunk getting caught again. Mozart getting out of the corner a bit. The power wave almost catching, but Mozart just cannot catch his footing here. Goes to catch the DI in, but Clay DIs it quote-unquote incorrectly, so. Clay opting to roll out because wouldn't be able to catch it. We're living. Still has the banana in their hand. But I mean, this is Terry. So unfortunate. They definitely did not mean to right there. Because we're looking at like a banana F smash. Or down smash. Banana there. Arvind, counting the auto cancel power dunks in the chat. I don't know if any of them worked. To be honest, I don't think a single one was able to catch Clay. Does that sound right? The high power dunks? Yeah, the tiger knee. I don't think any of them were catch. But Clay starting off really well, knowing like what space they need to. Yes, too. I definitely would.
I think also know having a good idea. Pop my shield, or
Yes, is this gonna shield?
or can
Pokemon?
I stay here?
Yeah, because they would just hold shield, and when he'd land on the other side, F toss banana, charge or smash attack. So really good showing from. It's really good. Curious to see who we got next. I mean,
Hero again.
it's kind of a see.
What else do they have? Probably a Sonic.
Let's see. Harry, Yoshi, Min Min, Sonic, Pit, Hero. Last year they had a Snake. We will see, but Moksar out of the way. Dick Chugs. Just because, I mean, he was so demanding last match that. Good try. Because you're not going to do Min Min, did he? Maybe you could do Yoshi. That has a pretty good record.
Do they know?
Yeah.
They won't know that.
Yeah. Pit,
They'll know.
it wouldn't be too bad, just a normal. It'd be in. He's got a lot. So.
Or both.
I mean, they're
I don't know where. I didn't know if
South Bend. It's like we're going PS2. The Chugs. Oh, it's the Yoshi. Okay. The Clay does have a pretty good history against Yoshi. I know a lot of people aren't like fighting Yoshi, so we'll see where it's going to come from here. Clay is at 2 stocks, so only going to need to drop 1. And we'll see how my theory of how important the stock lead is will be. Here we go, getting right to it. While Clay does have a good history against Yoshi, I know Yoshi's in the air a lot, so Banana's not going to be quite as useful as it usually would. Listen to music out loud. Love is Embarrassing by Olivia Rodrigo.
maybe.
Really good pick.
I don't think they have AirPods in. Not that I can
Do you
see.
think they could hear us? Should we? Oh, you got it. Thank you.
You talk
sorry,
louder than me.
yeah,
They
cool.
can definitely hear you.
I'm getting back to the match a bit here. Showing a bit even, kind of what I'm talking about, where we haven't seen much banana tricks from Clay. It's mostly just been like kind of call outs. Moving all around, but what comes up must come down, but banana is still going to be a really powerful tool, just not one where you're going to be threatening that many grounded options with it. You're not going to get a trip, and you still can get good aerial confirms. Oh, well, that's weird looking. Like the weird small tech chase situation into the fair. Really good at killing off the side. That up air up smash definitely not. Right there, egg roll coming out, parrying it. They say egg roll's bad. I would like 1 recorded evidence of egg roll being punished. That's all I'm gonna say. Up smash, still not gonna take it. Not surprising, just to be expected. Nice tech roll to avoid that. We are looking at getting a little antsy. Not too bad because they're not gonna be taking too much of it because Yoshi's out of shield is good, but it's not like brutal. You know, it's not gonna be something that's gonna be hurting you a lot. Yoshi's shield, it is very good. Is Yoshi getting good ladders here? Clay really needs to squeeze out this stock. Arrow crash. Oh, I thought they were gonna crash. Take it from right there. Okay, there we go. Taking it. Really important right there. To take that one. Just so the person going in has a bit of a lead. Yoshi pancaking under that banana. That is crazy. The barreling off to the other side of the stage. Yoshi does. Ooh. The wall cling almost looked like it was tricking them up a bit, but a respectable 4 stocks to take.
I say they don't seem upset about it.
Nope,
They
nope.
kind of were like,
Yeah.
who do we send in for?
I think Mitch is gonna want to go in. I would.
Because we had Matt go against.
I would like to
but
see.
that-
It was good the first game. She adapted a bit more. I could see Mitch. I would like to see
Arch?
probably let's see. Kind of like Pars. Thinking either Pars or I think Rimbo can do, but I think following unwinnable. Unwinnable unless you put a spring on the ground and avoid rage 5 like Arvind. I'll show you after the stream. That was actually crazy. The Grimbo who sat down? That looks like Yep.
I'd say so.
I agree. I agree with Grimbo. I think that's a pretty safe choice. And I don't remember Matt doing bad against the hero. I think getting
Stock-
better playered.
How many stocks?
I don't
Was he-
No, because he lost one to Mozart. So it was 2 versus 1. It's alright. Let's see how Matt's gonna fare here against EO. Like Town or Smashville would be better than Town. I think Smashville is pretty good for playing, especially when he's able to kind of center platform where Yoshi's going to be moving around a lot, around 5s. So we'll see how Grimbo's able to come in. We are going Town. Okay. A bit of an interesting choice. I'm really curious what was left on the table where Matt went out to pick Town, but I don't hate it, so we'll see. We were talking about earlier, Yoshi playing a really aerial game. We are going to see, how Plant is going to be able to stuff that out. Where, is he going to be able to cover stuff with Patui and this Yoshi showing a bit, nice amount of experience, possibly in the matchup or just dealing or knowledge of how to deal with Patui, moving around it, charging moves to where he's not going to be punished. Able to roll in, but Yoshi's so aggressive just with those forward airs just going out. Yeah, knowing that 2-frame is poor. Using this fair is like a sword. This is such an aggressive Yoshi. Really well played from you and NCG here. We're seeing a lot of these like B-reverse like weight bounce neutrals. This is hard. He's just kind of getting like slammed down over and over again. Grimbo's like running around, like trying to get away.
Trying to find his own.
Yeah, trying to find his own. I like the up smash call out right there, but it's not quite working. Ooh, back air. I almost thought the Yoshi actually got the hit there, and the egg not letting him ledge trap an egg up air. Just like electric projectile up throw, definitely not gonna kill. Putting him in the back throw for the bad situation. Not killing it either. Bit unfortunate. Some of that town pick coming in. I do think an up throw will kill now because we do have max rate the Piranha Plant. Okay. Yeah. That is sitting at really high percent. So if he can get not as much extra credit as we'd like to see. So it is an even 7-7 right. UNCG up again. So Rimbo kind
Hitting
of,
a little more of these
yeah,
Patuis
hitting
here.
a little more of his Patuis than before. The Yoshi sleep at the wheel a bit more than we've seen before. If Grimbo can take this, this will be so good because we have that counter pick. But that spot's so bad to be in against Yoshi because he just has that multi-hit back air, which is just gonna harass you on that plat. You can't go above, you can't go below. Dude, I think this Yoshi's controller might be breaking. For how many buttons are being pressed optimally, I might add, but Yoshi is. Ooh, really good
Nice.
catch there. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, the up smash was just barely enough. He had the right read, and the long stem strike not quite. This is such a hard. He gets hit by that, he's done. But this Nair's but cashed him out so many times, throwing out the between the back air, not killing in the up smash, taking it. He's never one to pop. He gets the kill right there in that tense last spot and just rubs his neck, just says, all right, go next. He saves those pop-offs. I know he saves those pop-offs. Like if he finishes a game, like if he closes out game 2, that's when he'll pop off. But when he knows he still has to play, okay, he stays in the Avatar Grimbo state, so it's hard to not see a world.
Pop off until
Master of the mental. I actually don't think they're going anchor. Definitely that we are. Just to try something. Duck Hunt had. Saw how Mitch did, all powers did. That really seems to be our see. In maybe
Otherman.
Sonic. Out just yet. We'll see. Like Rimbo, he just kind of caught him sleeping way more than in the early stocks with his specials, with his aerials. The Nairs were doing a lot of work too, putting him in poor situations. And I stand corrected. The hero is coming out a bit earlier than I expected. Maybe saving like a surprise anchor, trying to force out Landon early. Let's see. High energy, move that body. No, Grimbo likes to take his sweet time. Little shorter than usual, but still his special
Why
showcase.
he's got a whole other one to go. Prove me
Look at
wrong
that.
very quickly.
Right. Oh, can snag out one.
Oh, goodness.
That. Nah, this character's broken, dude. What the heck? I literally don't know how he took 80. I literally don't know how. He popped Accelerato and just did a quadrillion damage to him. It just makes Hero's advantage state so good. It just makes everything so good. Advantage, disadvantage, neutral, all the states just makes it so good. It's the dash attack there, but man, what do you even do here?
I duck him.
Oh, Hero's up air getting a kill. Just imagine like Terry's up air killing. That's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened right there. Just kicking Piranha Plant right in his throat. Up air, nasty work, definitely. So it has got to be. I mean, no, it's got to be. I mean, I don't see a world.
This is our second to last person.
Our second last person. We still have one more person in the back, which I thought maybe someone else could go in to get a stock lead, but
I think it's possible,
yeah,
right?
landed.
Carry up air, up air.
Ups, yeah, it just looked fun because of how weak that move. This is gonna be a really telling match because Landon has good hero experience, but also you're playing against one of the best me swords. You've never played anybody like You've never played someone who can throw shurikens like him or you scrubbed out stuff. I'd say more, but apparently Arvin will DM Moksart about what to look out for, so I do think that neutral B is gonna hero does get bounce. It's not even that big of a deal. Because Landon can just play then a more one. It looks like we're going to small bounce. I agree with. I know it's a stage Landon. Harvin says I would never. Olin D, I'm sure. But I'm not sure what Landon going said. I definitely predict Shuriken of Light. Side B. Chakram or the dash? I think it's the dash.
Probably the dash. That's what.
Yeah, he used that big bubblegum pop there right at the start. 3 stocks to 3 stocks. We are just getting in there. He was fishing for that area right there. Almost an instant difference on what we've seen. Where we see Landon is the one kind of taking the start here. Dash, yes. Landon's the one kind of taking initiative here. Putting on 100%, not even tacking on 60 once, and we might see the Landon Classic, but Acceleraddle pushing the advantage state so well, capable of putting in so many scary situations. Able to just side B away from the falling up air, really good. But the air dodge does get caught there. And just the power thrust right there. Able to take it well. Landon smacking that gum hard in the webcam. And I like to say this is now Landon playing up a stop, where he just kind of moves around, but does get caught by that up air a little early. Not able to throw the shurikens exactly how he'd like. Hero side B being the most broken move ever. Good air dodge there. This hero's shown really good at ledge trapping, but good thing Landon has that side B, which kind of just lets him skip it. Yeah, F smash taken a bit early because he did have a buff right there. I don't know if he was mashing as hard as I thought he was, but mash didn't look that aggressive. I would have appreciated it. Who knows? Able to punish the up B right there. Really good grab from there. Oh, catches him sleeping at the wheel there, but not able to get anything. Hero's F tilt. So good for just checking. And the movement with it really well. We're seeing Chugs really get back into his element in that back area. The buff. So Landon, rough.
Good dog.
I'm gonna need a Manchester dog to come out here, but Mitch. Thank. Could be Stank. Good dude. Whoever goes in does get to play a stock up. So maybe if we did want pars, that could be a good thing, but we can't really go pars when we know Sonic. Do you think it's probably out Darius to play? Wish we would have. Yeah, do you see Colin walk? Thinking about it, seeing who's gonna come in. when a lot of the people we have left kind of have this like dynamic. I don't think that's the archetype. That's the word I'm looking for. We're like Kazi and that different out. Gotta be calm. Well, I only see a black. Yeah, okay. Well, I only saw a black blob down there, and I knew Colin didn't have his jersey on, so I was like, "That's got to be Colin rocking the official Manchester black."
Oh.
So, ours is our final bastion. Try to force a game 3 here, but we're gonna have to see some money moves. From what I've heard, there's some pretty big money. You know what they say about big money? The bigger the money, the bigger the move. So we're going to hope to see some big moves from Pars right here. I want to see those perfect 0 to deaths, checking DI, electric crouch jab, electric nair, rising demon punch, whatever it's called, into trip, tsunami, electric, up smash, or up. That's what I want to see. Every stock. And hey, if hero's got one of buffs that also give him a buff, we can sort of route. To really big stage, which worrying, where I talked about how Clay kind of go.
We'll see.
We'll see. I still believe in Pars. Pars is not one not one who's never dealt with the camper before. We'll see. We're getting right into it now. We got Pars versus Chugs here. Manchester sitting at a deficit of 2 stocks. Nothing unwinnable. Nothing we haven't come back through before. But we see how Chugs is just playing so dominant. So we're going to see if Pars can take the win. Sail. And 60 right off the top, but all right. Yep, I like the big damage right there.
There we go.
Yeah, evening it up. Crackle slash, able to get damage from it, but not able to take the stock from it. Spiking him from all the way up there. Yep, shielding the snooze. Not wanting to deal anything with it. I think Pars is already doing better than he has before. What I'm worried about. Oh, and uppy. Oh man, barely out of the way. Rage Drive is online, but that fair is going to take a little. Pars taking a deep breath, knowing that this is possible if I can get it. Zooming out some of that respawn invincibility and landing with a nair. So good. 50% already on the board. This character just pushes out so much damage. On shaking his head, getting a bit frustrated. Needs to find this kill. I mean, I'm sure he's kicking himself for missing that up B earlier. Nice! So dash attack. Dash attack acting as an anti-air. And we do have Rage Drive on the board right here, but top deck Kaboom is going to take it, and he's waiting to pop that Accelerato. We have Psych Up, Oomph Accelerato. We call this the Christmas tree, because look at him. He's just a giant ball of light, but Colin...
Tell him he's here for...
Yes, bro's at the wrong time, but Colin, able to put on 43, able to stall out well. 76 here. If we could see like a rising demon punch or electric up. Okay, electric up smash is definitely killing now. Getting a bit more aggressive than I would off stage. Going for that Sparta kick. Up B, yes, super good. Able to take it. Colin taking a deep breath, but I gotta say. Stop saying Rage Drive is on the board. You're O2. What, for just him hitting him? It's like a commentator filler. It's like when you watch a Terry VOD and every time a Terry gets go, the commentator's like, well, go is here. Anything could happen, where they have to say it. So he died both times you've said it. I won't even mention when he gets. But Colin is able to take down Chugs. But I gotta say, Min, Sonic, Snake, any of those people, any of those -3s for Kazuya could come in and just prove to be tough. I'm stuck in a dream, baby. All I gotta say. I mean, if they have a minion. Because Sonic, I would say Min is Sonic's definitely a worse matchup, but I think restocking Min because Sonic still has to do well, but the Min can kind of just play single player. Have to avoid. Same thing for Sonic. Kazuya can touch Sonic, maybe. Touching Min is. We will see where we're going. Whoever it's going to be, we got a bit of a hill to climb. You will see. But I do like the Pars pick. He was able to brush it off. Man, Chugster University, Mozart says. Wait.
The Min.
Yep, Min. That's exactly what I'm rotation. Okay, bad matchup. Colin has a lot of experience. Beat Quill, has wins on Quill, has wins on Fleetwood. I'm sure he wishes he could pull out the Pikachu right now, but we will see. All right. And Colin get in. And the thing is, trades are gonna be so tough. Where, okay. Oh, and Min like Hurtbox shifted like the grab or the electric right there, but this I mean, this is gonna be so hard. This is gonna be so hard. Colin's showing that if he had more stocks to work with, this could be something that was a little more possible, but if he gets nickeled and dimed every stock, it's gonna be that much. Yep. These stronger arms coming out now. Dragon Arm and Megawatt. This is a really hard situation for Kazuya to get out of. Whoa! Especially when French shield is so low. Able to get a 3-piece punch. Saying he has to go for these edge guards, but the Megawatt is going to catch it. That is going to be Manchester dropping 0-2 to UNCG. Really well played. Really everyone on UNC did really well. Definitely Chugs was the MVP, really showing how this hero can be with those. Just like his unpredictability and how quick he racks up damage. Not even with his like buffs or anything, just with putting you in situations where he like knock you up with like something down tilt, F tilt, something. Just take a really well played. Game 2, we did have a better showing than game 1, but still showing that UNCG was really good stuff. I don't know if we're gonna do. I don't know. But Chug's showing up really. Yeah, just really well played from CG. Play had a really good showing game 2, but deficit wasn't. And when you have counterpick characters as good as Min, no matter who we anchored with, I have to eat him to the face at a stock deficit, which is. So I don't think anyone in Manchester really did poorly, just showing that a level of a hero this good whole bunch of different. We can talk about a bit of some of our upcoming matches. I believe this Saturday we have our in-person match with Valparaiso, where they will be actually traveling here to play with us. I think it's a first for Glenn. That's going to be really. Let's see. Oh, deep in planning, no. So I was just talking about some upcoming. We have our in-person Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday. So that'll be there. Tune in to see that.
Or come.
Or come here. Or come here for the viewing
in
event.
person.
Person viewing, you'll be able to see. I don't think there's too much to say. Did any teams catch a win today? I think B team did. Either way, good showing from Manchester University all around. We'll be back next week, practicing, working hard, and got for you. Thank you for watching and